Okay, I want everyone making sure that they have a pen and paper or their phone handy or something for notes. You guys, what we are giving you with this week's beauty school is literally all the content and all of the things that you need to know about the products, about the business, what sets Monat apart, why our products are amazing, why you guys need these products in your life, why everyone you know needs these products in your life. You guys, we have a super special treat today because we have two of the most amazing mamas, hairstylists, educators, celebrity hairstylists, all the things, you guys. So, and we have the baby waking up on my lap again. All right, I am going to pass it over to Chris.
Hi, I'm Julie Anderson, and I am a managing market builder. And I am so excited to just learn about this beauty school opportunity. I think this is so exciting. I've kind of heard like a bit about it, that the scientific advisory board has been removed. So I'm so looking forward to doing this. I feel like I might be the only Gen X on this Zoom call, and I just can't fucking wait.
Smallwood, and she will take it away while we keep letting people in. But you guys, like I said, get ready because it is going to be an amazing.
So hello, my name is Julie Anderson. Really now, I'm going to be reacting to this video that somebody had sent me. Thank you so much. You wanted to remain anonymous, and I really appreciate that. Apparently, this is a Zoom call that is put out by Monat leaders. I use that term with air quotes because leaders in a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, which Monat is, which all MLMs are only designated as such because they're at the top of a pyramid scheme. They're making more money off the efforts of the people below them. It has nothing to do with actual professional development, true leadership. It just is part of the illusion that feeds into the belief that they are where they are. They deserve to receive all this money. Now, I don't know these people. I think the Christina Smallwood, I think she's in the US. And I think I remember, like seeing her up on the leaderboards when I was in Monat, but I'm one of like maybe the second waves of Monat Huns that got recruited in Canada. So I don't know, like a lot of these other people, they're new to me. And I know people commenting in the anti-MLM space, they know these people, but I got a fucking hat, and I any chance I can take like to wear this thing, I'm going to take it.
Amazing call.
Hello, everybody.
Guys, you got to take off your hats. Jesus Christ. You're a hair care company. Do you understand? You are making a meme of yourself by constantly wearing hats. I actually had a shampoo dealer hat too. I had also thrown that out. That would have been so funny if I had kept it though.
Buddy, oh my gosh, I'm so pumped for beauty school. I am Christina. I've been a professional hairstylist for like 20 years now, which is crazy. And I am someone that did not want to believe in the products. I did not believe.
Here we go. So this is setting up that I was a skeptic. It's always important, when you tell this lengthy story about how you were introduced to Monat, and it's like the skepticism is so important. It's like the products, I was this professional beauty salon, professional hairdresser, whatever. I've been exposed to so many products, all this high quality, or I didn't believe in the network marketing business model. And then all of a sudden, insert the name of your multi-level marketing company into this script. And then it changed everything. It literally transformed my life because you got in at the beginning of a pyramid scheme. And now here you are all these years later. This adds more like credibility to her testimony, if you will, because she is a professional hairstylist. So I remember there was a guy named Devern Augustus. And if you were in Monat when I was back in the day, remember Devern Augustus's page? He probably still has it up there on Facebook. We'd all go in there asking for, finding out what the ingredients are. He even published like this whole document about all the ingredients that Monat had and what they meant. And you could even purchase this thing, if I remember correctly. Early days speaking out here on YouTube, I've talked about Devern. Remember Devern? And he was so cool. Like he'd make all these videos. You think, oh man, this guy's a hairdresser. He is saying that Monat is good. This is exactly how you use the Rejuvenate Oil Intensive. Make sure you put it on your customers overnight. Like let them sleep in this oil overnight, and then do the 2 shampoos. And the first shampoo has to have a nickel to a dime size amount, and then the second one can be a quarter size amount. Remember all of that? There was that whole thing that you could cut out that he had, and then you could put it in with your samples. So when you have somebody who is a professional hairstylist, or they say they are, or they have a lot of experience, you think, oh, it's safe for me to recommend this. I don't need to be a professional myself. There's somebody in this business that is. But I don't know, like, I don't know this person. I was never familiar. Like, I just kind of like vaguely, you know, from a distance.
Technology could do this, that no way shampoo can do all these things that they say it does.
What is that? Grow your hair? Because they can't say that. What about detox? They can't say that either. So what is it supposed to do? Make the optimal environment to improve your scalp health? Still using that line? What's so amazing about this shampoo? The Rejuvebeads on the tip of a Q-tip. Put your phone real close. Show the split ends, the ionizing, the negative and the positive charge ions that sucks up the split ends.
And you know, it makes you happy, and like, you know, what is that about? And so I like to say I came in kind of kicking and screaming, because I was a product educator for many years. I worked
always with the testimonials, always with the I came in kicking and screaming. So do you think that that's a good approach to be using? Is this a recruiting tool? I thought this was like a class on beauty school. So this is going to be another, just like a recruitment form. So all of your downline, you're encouraging them, invite them to this new Meet Monat that we're having every Friday at this Facebook group or whatever, however you guys have it structured. And you're saying you were brought kicking and screaming. That means you were brought in without your consent. You see how this doesn't look very good for you? Your recruiting tactics, what you're teaching to your downline, what they're duplicating, and how it reflects on Monat and the entire multi-level marketing, quote unquote, industry, because it's not, it's a fraud. Classic MLM right here. I was brought in kicking and screaming against my will. I was brought in to Monat, and thank goodness I became brainwashed and indoctrinated, so I in turn can do it to all of you. That's exactly what you're saying. This is going to be a long video.
and I just was like, no way.
I got a lot to fucking say. I hope all of you get out. I hope all of you actually, you know, I'm putting down the gauntlet. Pick up the challenge. Do it. You know, what do you have to lose? You're always telling all your downlines, get out of your comfort zone, do all this stuff. Educate yourself. Why are so many people leaving multi-level marketing? Why are so many people in different multi-level marketing companies hopping from one to another, using the same justifications over and over and over again? And this has been going on since like 1980. Same script. You're saying the same thing that Amway reps do, and you don't even realize it. And you're hurting people. You're benefiting, so you think that you're not in a scam. That's what your definition of a scam is. Well, if I'm not making money, then that's a scam.
This MLM shampoo can do all the things. And so once I started having clients using the products behind my back and having these amazing results, to which I was asking them, what are you using?
Take off your hat. Let's see your hair. This is suspicious. Why are you wearing a hat? Why are you all wearing hats?
Like, what's happening? Are you on new medication? I mean, like, I literally was dumbfounded by what I saw. That is why I'm here today. I've been partnered with this brand for 7 years, and you
can get out. I've had a friend that was in over 20 years, various multi-level marketing companies. You can totally get out at the top of their pyramid schemes, making a lot of money, owed tens of thousands of dollars. You know, you can wake up, and you don't ever have to speak out. You can just be like, holy shit, please get into therapy, if therapy is the right thing for you. But if you've been at the top and you've put this much work into it, and how many people that you've hurt inadvertently by participating in this fraud, wow, it'll take you out.
have really dove into the science behind the products, how they're made, all these things, because, you know,
they're made in their own manufacturing facility to save on costs, how they're made. It's just, this is just a template now. You see how I get so impatient about just looking at these same multi-level marketing presentations, because if you've seen one, you've seen them all. They're always the same thing. I was skeptical. I didn't want to do it, but I did. Thank goodness I squashed my critical thinking and I was brought in without my consent. Maybe they're going to stick an X39 patch underneath my belly button if I'm lucky. Maybe my mommy will force me to do it.
A lot of people are like, oh, well, they're not professional and this and that. And, you know, oh, I heard it does this. I heard it does that. And so when I got into this, I was like, okay, I completely geeked out. And there was so much to learn just about how the products were formulated, what thought process went into it, what, you know, this.
You were spoon-fed information and you just believed it. You didn't actually do any research. Everybody that says that, it's like, oh, I'm the green personality type. They have that color wheel of the people that, and how to tune your script to each person. So somebody who would be considered a green personality type would be, they like to learn about the ingredients and the science and the reasoning. It's so stupid. Like, it's just generally like categorizing people, which is just, it's so dumb. But it's like, oh, trust me, I geeked out. Like, I didn't want to do this. I was so skeptical. I'm like you. I was dragged kicking and screaming. But then I just decided I'm going to look at, you just like read all of these bullshit claims from Monat, which they had to rescind. They've been sued. It's like, you're mentioning none of this. This whole detox debacle. They're not going to mention that. That was Monat's fault. They put that out in their own documents or their own resources to be distributed willy-nilly by all their market partners. And they had to take that back. They've been wrong once. They have been, when they've been wrong when they've been wrong once, they can be wrong again. And I hope anybody watching this video, whether you're in any of these individuals' downlines, I'm irreverent. I use dark humor and coarse language along with entertainment to try to encourage you to critically think. That's my approach. We can all laugh at ourselves. And if you can't, well, it sucks to be you. Right back to this.
Safety measures that they take for these things. Like this ain't no Ma and Pa vegan shampoo. This is
no, because a Ma and Pa vegan shampoo would be actually good to buy. You'd be supporting a mom and pop business. You'd be supporting a local business. You'd be supporting somebody who's probably operating, definitely operating more ethically than Monat. Get this, throwing a small business under the bus to try to prop up Monat. This is how desperate these leaders at the top of the Monat multi-level marketing pyramid scheme are, where they have to resort within the first, 2 minutes and 58 seconds of a video to throw under the bus small businesses making shampoo. Way to go, Monat. You can't possibly sink any lower. Oh, no, wait, you can. You've been baptized in cocaine water. Were there capybaras swimming in the cocaine water?
They are top of the line, ethically sourced, made with amazing integrity. And there's so many little details that I personally have never seen another brand do that they pour into this. And so I'm going to kind of go over some things that you might not know about Monat that are distinct qualities.
I can't even believe I was in this company for 5 years. Just listening to this, I'm like, I was listening rapt to stuff like this for years. It's made with integrity. You got these factory workers. What are they getting paid in Florida at their manufacturing facility? They're wearing a mask and they're all donned up. And they're like, oh yes. They take this professional development. It's like, we make Monat products with integrity. What the fuck are you talking about? We pour into it. Your metaphors and adjectives are getting messed up. You don't the company isn't I guess it is pouring the shampoo into the bottles, but then you're also pouring all your love and professional development, incredible leadership insights and ability to manifest into your downline. Like a fucking Care Bear. I'm pouring into you. Stop it with the pouring into people.
And things that
please wake up and get out. You have a incredible like background and experience, clearly, of having like this of being an actual hairdresser. You can get out. Any of you can get out at any time. I believe in you.
That really truly like blew me away, and many others. So
oh my God, this is so awesome. So we got to make this big to take a look at this. All right. So this is what I mean. Who has made this slide? This is so weird. Who has okayed this training? I'm like, has Monat signed off on this? These are like I'm assuming these people are like the top income earners, or, you know, you're up there, you're making a lot of money, relatively speaking.
first, there are 5 distinct qualities of Monat. Okay, so
when did they have reverse osmosis water? This is the first I've heard of this. When was this introduced?
most shampoos, and actually I'm just going to hold this bottle up real quick. Okay, in most shampoos, what you will get, and I remember being in beauty school and they actually had someone come, you don't learn a lot about topical products in beauty school. You learn more about the chemical processes and how to keep your patrons safe.
Fuck, it's just like the way that some people talk, it's like a fucking cheese grater in my mind. It's who I am.
Okay, you don't really learn about the topical products because that's up to the cosmetic companies. That's not necessarily something that's a huge thing for your cosmetology license. And I remember though, one day they had someone come in and make shampoo for us. And they set up a bottle and, you know, all these glass jars or whatever, and they went like ingredient, you know, like aloe or whatever, like the, you know, whatever the front of the bottle usually says, you know, they put that in, and then they go, sulfates, filler, and water, like through like almost the whole bottle is water. And so when you do,
well, they were actually giving you a clear demonstration, an honest demonstration. I would say that it was done with integrity. I think it's cool. And I wonder when you were recruited into Monat and what your history is, how many other multi-level marketing companies like you participated in it, or if this was your first one. I wonder if this is part of your pre-cult story, that you remember this. This is like who you were. I'd be curious, you know, because this is an interesting thing. Like, it stands out in your mind. It's an interesting story too. Like, I think that'd be fascinating to see how shampoo is made, but it's being cast in a light that it's less than like all these other shampoos and products. It's like putting in these toxic chemicals, which all these multi-level marketing companies are like, we're held to this higher standard, Leaping Bunny certified. Oh, because, you know, in Europe, the land far away in Europe, they've got such higher standards than they do in North America.
do a shampoo test at home with most shampoos, like even as a stylist, I'd be pumping my hand because it's very little like quality ingredient in that bottle and mostly water. So with Monat,
there's only one shampoo. See, and I know this is bullshit. Come on. And you know it's bullshit too. This is just part of the myth, and you've repeated it for so many years, for so long, and everybody else around you repeat it. So you are accepting it as truth, but you know goddamn well that that's not the case. If you've actually been in, you know, the hair care business for so long, there are so many products out there that are high quality too, that they're concentrated. Monat isn't the only shampoo out there that is concentrated and you don't have to add all this water, and come on. This is what I mean by I'm encouraging you to critically think. Challenge what you've just been repeating blindly. This isn't duplication. This is indoctrination. You don't even realize what you're saying anymore. You're like a shadow of yourself. You're a robot, just like I was in Monat. And I know you're in there, but this is ridiculous. Please get out.
the amount of water is actually 20% and then 80% ingredients. So just know, like, it's very concentrated. So I actually washed wrong the first couple washes, and I didn't do the emulsification in my hand.
How would you do that if you're a hairstylist and you've seen all these products, but you've never come across anything like Monat? You see, she even believes that she washed her hair wrong. Can you imagine? You've gone to beauty school, you've done all this, you have this certification, you have all this experience in clients. And for the first time ever, it's like, oh, I'm using the products wrong. Nobody ever told you to put it in your hands and go like this and wash your hair. Like, you see, we all say the same thing. Everybody in Monat, doesn't matter, top to bottom, all the little mindless little Stepford wives, the little fucking hats, you know? I didn't wear a hat. Not like these guys now. Holy shit. Everybody's wearing a hat now.
And some people will say like, oh, I tried it, made my hair feel greasy, or it made me feel like I still had stuff in my hair. When I transitioned to actually washing twice and emulsifying completely in my palm first, and I mean, like, you're making like a campfire. You're making a
This is it. Kate, you might not have heard this from other people speaking out about Monat, like the exposing like what the process is to shampoo your hair. I'm not kidding. Like when I was referring to Deverne Augustus, we had a piece of paper step by step written out, or if we tried to like rewrite it out ourselves, it could be like a whole page, and we would include it with the samples. And this is part of like the process of how you're supposed to properly use Monat. And it's a ritual, and it has to be done this certain way. And if you do it incorrectly, well, it's because you've done it incorrectly. It's not the product's fault. So the best way is to use, this is what I would recommend to people if I was going to be giving this spiel. I'd give them, you have to pay for these samples and they're very expensive. So I'd be giving them a sample of Rejuvenique Oil Intensive, and it would be in a little foil packet. And I'd have to warn them that when they'd open up this packet, it would come shooting out like a volcano. That was the language I'd use. I heard it from someone. And you'd have to put the oil all over your scalp and all over your hair. So when you open up this packet, don't, wait to put it on your hair, because you're going to lose all of the quality, you're going to lose all the contents of it. So then you're supposed to just sleep on it overnight, but don't worry. You can, it's not going to transfer to your pillow or your pajamas. Just put it on your hair and then just go to sleep. And now in the morning, I would then have a shower, and here's a sample of Revive shampoo. And I want you to do 2 shampoos. And the first shampoo, I want you to put in either a nickel size amount or a dime size amount. But as it's your first time and you've just done an oil treatment, let's just say, put in a nickel size amount. I need you to rub it in your hands like this, and it is going to froth up like fluffy white clouds. And then I want you to really massage it all over your scalp. And this first shampoo is going to break down all the dirts and oils that the Rejuvenique oil has also broken down, the dirts and oils all over your scalp and hair. And then you rinse it out, and then I want you to do it again. Now, I know you might be resistant to having 2 shampoos. You think, oh, this is just another way for the company to make some more money by selling more product, by telling everybody it's necessary to do 2 shampoos. But no, because remember, the first shampoo is about breaking down all the dirts and oils, and the second shampoo is rinsing it all away. So you put in maybe a quarter size amount, especially if you have long, luscious hair like I see you do. Rub it in your hands again. Get it this beautiful, white, frothy, foamy, puffy, white, beautiful clouds. Put it all in your hair, and you're going to notice it suds up even more. It's going to be shocking to you. And this is typical with sulfate-free shampoo. I could go on and on, but this is what we would do for each person trying to either sell the shampoo or recruit them into Monat. Wow.
campfire, you're gonna start to almost feel it suds up in your palms, and then apply to really, really wet hair. Then you're gonna get the best washes of your life. And I've been a believer. Nothing else has ever touched my hair except for—
that was the other thing I forgot. You had to make sure your hair was completely saturated wet. I would say if you were in the shower and you just leaned forward to get the shampoo in your hands, made sure you would lean back and get your hair really wet. So then you'd put the shampoo on your head again. It all has to have all these pieces in place. And if the shampoo doesn't work, or if your hair is still greasy, well, it's your fault. You still need to apply more, because then now what's going to happen is that if there's greasy tangles, I've talked about this a long time ago, but I haven't talked about it recently. So, when people would say I would use Monat and immediately my hair got tangled and knotted. Well, the reason why was because first off, you didn't do an oil treatment. But the second reason is that Monat is actually stripping down all the coated gunk and silicones and sulfates and all those nasty things that are in your regular shampoos and conditioners that you've been using for years. And so if you think about it, if you have a Teflon frying pan with a sticker on it, and you remove that sticker, but over the years, there's dust and there's bits of food that gets stuck on this adhesive, and it seems to be pretty smooth. But then finally one day you decide to wash this Teflon pan really well, and you just remove that surface dirt. Well, lo and behold, it's still sticky underneath there. And that's what's happening with your hair. It's sticky and tangly. You need to keep using Monat over and over and over again, really scrubbing that Teflon pan, so to speak, to completely remove that sticker from a fry pan, metaphorically speaking. Got a fucking answer for everything.
2 times when I was traveling and I forgot my products and I had to use the hotel shampoo, and oh my gosh, my hair was mad. Like, I was mad. Okay. So anyways,
you've seen this with that LifeWave, those LifeWave patches. You know, people are so afraid of what's going to happen if they stop using it. And she's just given a good example there. And that happened to me, and that happened to customers I had as well. Too afraid to use anything but, like, once you're on it for life. Because if you have anything go wrong with your hair, it's like, well, what conditioner are you using? It's not Monat. Well, that's why. When you're in a cult, it requires complete submission and obedience.
I had the products that were absolutely amazing. Okay. So I love the whole wash twice thing, and let me go over. Hopefully my audio is okay. I see some people in the chat. Everybody hear me okay? Okay. So reverse osmosis water. They use actually Pharmaceutical grade water. So it's not even just like regular tap water that they're putting in the bottle. They've even...
Is it Kangen water? Is it Enagic water? Maybe you should hook up with them. The battle of the water huns. Oh yeah, we got reverse osmosis water. We got reverse osmosis water. Oh yeah, ours has another molecule of hydrogen.
Even gone to think about how much they're not allowing any yucky stuff into the products through like in contaminants and different things like that. So
this is the kind of shit that pisses me off too, is that infantilization constantly in multi-level marketing. It's really icky. It's really yucky. It's just stop. Speak like an adult. You know, it's just stupid. It's off-putting. It's just gross.
Contaminants in water could be heavy metals, pesticides, and other things found in the water today. And as we know, tap water's yucky, and a lot of these other...
Fuck. It's like, take a shot every time there's yucky or icky, you know? My tap water isn't. I live in southern Alberta. We have towns where it's like it's the best drinking water in Alberta, and it's great. You can even drink out of the creek. Might roll the dice getting giardia or beaver fever.
Companies will just use these big, huge vats that they're mixing things in, and we don't know where that water's coming from. So Monat is able to use...
Like that's the selling point. The reach that Monat participants have to do. We don't know where the water is coming from. Oh, they've probably gone to like a fast food restaurant and specifically asked them to be like, collect your sewage. We want to use that water because we're going to sell so much more shampoo that way. Like, really? There are standards that a lot of these companies have to adhere to, like regulatory bodies. They actually have to follow regulations, unlike MLM, which just flies under the radar. We don't know where it comes from. This isn't scientific. This isn't factual. This is just fear mongering, and it's sloppy. And this slide is so funny. It's like the lowest effort thing. You didn't even change the color. There's no cursive on it, which good for you. See, Monat doesn't fuck around with that stuff. Just black and white. This is it. We're a different kind of cult here at Monat.
Minimal amounts of preservatives to maintain the integrity of the products, and it contains empty water molecules looking for something to absorb. These molecules absorb the botanical extracts and vitamins that we add in the manufacturing process. So
what? Empty molecules? Let me just see this right. It contains empty water molecules looking for something to absorb. This is when, you know what? You don't need to do a lot of research. I mean, there's so many red flags that I encourage you to identify when you're encountering an MLM scam. And you only need to see one. And I'd encourage you just to turn around and and just get away from it, you know? So an empty water molecule looking for something to absorb, you know, if there's somebody that knows about science, I mean, I'm sure you can elaborate, like maybe there's this element of truth in it. The element is F-U-C-K to the power of 49. No, the power of 69. But you know, when it's like, oh no, our water, we use reverse osmosis water. Where in the fuck is this coming from? Who has told you individuals this? It's an empty water molecule looking to it's looking for somebody to pour into it. Can you please pour into me? I'm telling you, you should lock arms with Kangen. Is it Kangen or Kongen? It doesn't really matter. It's so stupid anyway. You should lock arms with them. They can pour into your empty water molecule.
Oh, I also want to know, I have a new bottle here. I just took it off. It came sealed for our protection. And I love this. This was something that when I first started using Monat, I was like, wow, like this is an expensive added measure that
you can't make this shit up. I said the same thing because they have a foil tab, like just so you have to like peel it off. It shows like how incredibly different Monat is. Like regular shampoos, you just spill them off. There's no protection. There's no protective seal. All the memories are coming flooding back. And I'm really curious if this color bottle, I don't know if you were in Monat, you know, when I was, but they had that purple shampoo, you know, done with the corn flour and all that. And then they discontinued it and then they brought it back. And I know there was people that like got recruited into Monat during that, you know, that interlude where they had discontinued the purple shampoo and then they reintroduced it sometime later. And I'm like, they already had it. Like, why did they discontinue it? And then like, why did they all of a sudden, it's like, oh no, we have to like listen to our customers, some other probably bullshit story. I remember they came out with the purple shampoo, this yellow shampoo, and then this other color shampoo. It's like to enhance the highlights in your hair. Well, of course, all of us Monat market partners, doesn't matter if you have like blonde hair, brunette hair, or like white, gray hair, just buy all of the shampoo because it's going to make your hair look amazing no matter what. Even if you don't have like white or gray hair, definitely buy the purple shampoo. And all of us would, and we would take before and after pictures like, oh, look at how my hair looks so different with this. We'd have all our fucking shampoos lined up and in the shower. and I don't know if that's the new bottle of the purple shampoo or if it's just like new branding or something, but oh my God, I've got so many stories about Monat.
they are doing to help preserve the quality of their products. And so you'll see it a lot in stuff that's, you know, more vegan or more naturally based, but not a lot in cosmetics, like not a lot in stuff that you're buying. Like if you think about it, how long has a lot of these products that we walk in?
She hasn't said anything yet. Hasn't had any actual like testimonies about anything, like it grew my hair or it did this. It's just like how good it is. And there's no substantive data. Isn't this weird? It's just like, it's really nice. It's really great. It's so cool. Look at that. The only thing has been this reverse osmosis water, the empty water molecule, the poor little water molecule all by himself. He's just looking for someone to pour into him. And then there's the foil tab or the little tab on the top of the Monat shampoo. You can see why these people are at the top of these pyramid schemes. Their leadership is fucking stellar.
Into, you know, the grocery store or the drugstore or Target or wherever, and just those cosmetics are just lined, no seal, full of, you know, possible contaminants from the water and
possible contempt. Now it's like fear mongering about the water. Like, this is fucking terrifying. Can you imagine, like, you're going to the drugstore and there are lined up of cosmetics just everywhere. Who knows who's opened it up and stuck their finger in it? Probably a 10-year-old going to Sephora. Holy shit. Fucking around with the lip gloss, opening up the contour and smushing it around and then smearing it all over the shelves. Not with Monat. You can be guaranteed. Don't go out in public. Just buy online directly from whoever invited you to this call. You can sign up today. For the month of July, we have a special deal going on for every product pack that you sign up. Blah, 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 blah.
tons of preservatives. So love that, and you'll learn a little bit more as I continue to dive in. This is beauty school, so we're a little
Is it beauty school? I don't think so. I think this is a presentation that you have just put together and you're calling it a school, much like Monat has that had that PhD program. It's not a PhD program. So it's just, I mean, even using the word deception, there's too many syllables to describe how fucking dumb this is. This is just an outright lie. It's not school. You're trying to like take these terms to try to make Monat seem legitimate. If Monat was legitimate, you wouldn't have to do all of this nonsense and now pretend that you're going to school, that you're going to teach about reverse osmosis water and an empty fucking water molecule. Somebody is going to come across this video. More and more people in Monat and people in your downline are going to meet me. They're going to come across my content and they might not like what they hear. And hello, welcome. If you are in Monat, I was in Monat for 5 years. You don't have to like me. You can fast forward through different parts of this, but you know that there's some things that have irritated you too. And you're like, this doesn't add up. This is dumb. I love the products. I've really seen how well they work for me. I know I've believed the same thing and you can too. You can believe the same thing and you can hold multiple things as true at once in your own mind. And if you can't do that, it's a really good chance you're in a fucking cult. If you're in Monat, you're in a cult. It's not the only reason why, but I'm saying that because that's the main thing of this video. This isn't school, is what I'm telling you. And you know that this isn't school. This isn't effective marketing. It's not clever. It's a lie. What are your qualifications to teach about an empty water molecule and reverse osmosis? From the school of Monat? From fucking Ray or Donata working out in his gym shorts that say Monat? When he has somebody, like, how many takes did he do to have like the person scan around where he's like focusing on his dick? What the fuck is it with these men and their crotch shots all the time? You literally cannot make this shit up.
Nerdy in science here, so hopefully you guys aren't too snoozing already. But the food and pharmaceutical.
Don't worry, they're not snoozing with me on here.
Huge also, because this just shows how much they are actually willing to go and like truly farm out the best ingredients. You guys learned yesterday all about the Rejuvenate oil and the measures that they've gone to, you know, farm those ingredients.
Oh, so this must be like an installation in their beauty school series. That's probably what's going on here. This is such a funny thing. It's just like a white slide with like black writing. It's so funny. Like the lowest effort. This is hilarious to me.
And all about the sustainable, you know, sourcing of each one. But Monat products are produced using the highest quality food and pharmaceutical grade botanical extracts, essential oils, vitamins, and minerals.
Source. Trust me, bro. We do not use industrial grade vitamins. Who even fucking knows what that means? You imagine you have signed up some market partner. They came in with what? Like the lowest product pack. Say, because you got to make a commission on the product pack. You don't want them by any means just signing up with the starter kit that just has a few samples and some literature. No. You want to make some kind of money off recruiting people into this Monat multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. And what are they going to do? They're going to say, oh, Monat doesn't have industrial grade vitamins. This is why Monat is tanking and all MLMs are dying because of this shit. You cannot get away with this anymore. You're just repeating stuff that somebody has told you. Who okayed this? Who decided that beauty school was okay? What was the person that signed off on this? That's what I want to know. This is so awesome.
Vitamins that are found in most body care products on the market today. So most of those things that others are using are their industrial grade. So it's not going to be as pure or effective. And so this is why you're paying, and I would say not even necessarily top dollar, because for how long it lasts you, it's like, okay, you're paying for really, really, really good quality in all of these things. So safety testing, you will not find, and hear me when I say this, you will not find another brand that does more safety testing.
How do you know this? And how do you guarantee this? And let's see it. You're going to get in trouble for saying all this shit. You know, and it's a shame because you've been told this. So you're guaranteeing things that you have no right to guarantee because it's wrong. Monat is just telling you all this stuff, and you're going to be held accountable. When people start pointing out, it's like, well, they're going to find flaws. There'll be people that actually do like way more research than I do, or I just like to shit talk and point out things from my experience and encourage other people to do just like the basic level of research. Just look around and be like, I'm out. So then they can just like get on with their day and get on with their lives. But there will be other people that take a deeper, closer look at what you're saying. And then you're going to be thrown under the bus, just like Monat always does to everyone. You're just repeating something they've told you and you're accepting it without doing any double checking. And that's dangerous.
And Monat does. They have small batch manufacturing, which if you're talking with someone who is, you know, if maybe you're a professional and you're like, well, tell me how this is better than a professional. I mean, that's typically one element of how professional products are made is small batch manufacturing, just so they can really get the quality assurance. So Monat,
not like one of those sketchy mom and pops with their vegan shampoo. They do small batch too, but definitely ignore them. Monat does it so much better. You don't know what's in mom and pop's water. They're probably going into their sewage tank too, topping off their water bottles. Ugh. Only by the purest ingredients from Monat.
Does that, and they test at multiple, my typo there, multiple points along the manufacturing process. They actually test.
Oh, there's lots of typos. Look at this. Multi-llevel. This is so professional. You just slap this together. Oh, fuck. You can't even make this shit up. How is this reality? How was I in this company for 5 years? I ate this shit up. I even trained like this too. If you've seen videos of me, you see where I'm just brainwashed as all get out. Oh my goodness.
At 4 points. And they also do toxicology reviews on each formulation. And they're sealed for quality, like I just showed you. So many things that go into the safety. They are never brought to a boil.
It's never boiled. What the fuck is this? Can you imagine? Like, you just think it's the first point of the next slide. Never boiled. Hot damn, sign me up. It's never boiled. This is so great. Oh.
And I found this one really fascinating as well, because again, when you think about those mass produced manufacturing plants that are basically owned, if you really dive into who owns most companies, especially in the cosmetics world, you will find that it's the, you know.
Why don't you dive in who owns Monat and multi-level marketing companies? I think that would be a fascinating deep dive for you to go down, where you were worshiping at the altar of Stuart fucking McMillan, who was a CEO of a Ponzi scheme that was shut down. Telex free. Before that, president of Arbonne. Or maybe you've just written him off. I don't know. He's not good as either, you know. What about the Urdinatas? Have you ever looked into this, or you just do like a very simple search and think, oh no, this is fantastic? Have you gone on behind MLM.com and just typed in any multi-level marketing company and just see how these different CEOs move from one to another to another? Starting one pyramid scheme, it collapses and they start another one. And then they recruit, they get it, they sucker in people like you. And you think, oh, this is so amazing. We don't boil our shampoo. Meanwhile, they're laughing at all of you. You might be terminated. If you sneeze or you look at Ray or Donata the wrong way, oh, fuck. What's Louis or Donata going to do? Go off on another live video? A rambling rant? It's like hands like this. You play We Are the Champions? You need to take a look at what you're in. I'm hoping that this gets through to more and more people, you know, as they start to wake up. Because this is ridiculous. And it's wasting a lot of years of people's lives.
down to just a couple of the same ones, and they're producing a lot of these things in these, you know, huge vats. And boil, you picture, I don't know why I'm thinking of like the movie Batman, like this big vat with steam coming out in an industrial warehouse.
Because you're doing like some kind of fear mongering that they've planted, so then you could go on and then teach your downline. Because the only way that you can recruit, and you know that multi-level marketing companies know, is they need to use fear, and they need to use brute force at times, and they need to use deception. You have to throw small businesses under the bus. You have to disparage every single other product anywhere else in the world. You can't just talk about how good it is. You must insult people, products, businesses, and lie about it and make these wild claims. That's how multi-level marketing works. And that's what you're showing, exactly what you're doing. This isn't duplication. This is a joke. That's why you're thinking of Batman, because it's the Joker. It's a joke. Monat is a joke.
Like if you've ever,
and they're using your work, your creativity. I mean, not in this presentation, but they're using you, and you are using other people without you even realizing it. Unless you do, unless you're one of the people that knows, this is a pyramid scheme, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I don't want to look too close. I'm just going to, like, anytime I have that feeling of like, maybe there's something going on here, I'm just going to squash that down. Because I deserve it. I've worked so hard. I've been in this 7 years. I've seen other people come and go. You'll do all kinds of rationalizations to just prevent yourself from critical thinking. And I hope that you do. I hope that all of you get out. But if you're one of those people that don't care, well, then fuck you.
Seen or been to Monat, where Monat produces everything, our distribution center is beautiful, where everything's packaged, and it's amazing. So the products are never boiled. This assures natural health giving vitamins and botanical extracts. Like, just think about it. When you think about, you know, boiling vegetables too long, then all the nutrients go away. So Monat assures that quality in there. They have high ingredient.
You don't want your carrot to be limp.
Standards. So our products are manufactured avoiding the use of heavy chemicals,
especially in those nasty, huge vats.
This is a big one. Ingredients are often led to unwanted skin condition, and the goal is to provide products that are as close to natural as possible. Oh my
God, this is boring, isn't it?
Integrity and consumer safety will always be a guiding factor in ingredient choices. Monat follows 3 principal rules, which will consult multiple leading industry laboratories for input. So they are really, really, really big on having strategic partnerships.
We have strategic partnerships with the Miami Miller School of Medicine. You might not have heard of this school. I had to look it up, and darn tootin'. There's the Miami Miller School of Medicine, but then there's the more exclusive, lesser known one called the Miami Miller School of Medicine, and it only does business and research for Monat, if you can believe it. The Miami Miller School of Medicine. Trust us. We don't boil our products. We don't put all that crazy chemicals in the vats. We are with the School of Medicine. The empty water molecules. This is science. This is legitimate, you guys.
When I first joined, we had a scientific advisory board for many years, and it was something that I found extremely incredible that they would.
So this is what I want to know. Is the advisory board gone? They've had the advisory board and now there is no advisory board? Oh, perhaps Monat is going to collapse sooner than we think. They had to get rid of their scientific advisory board. That was one of the main things in the Meet Monat. I was given a little 1-sheet pamphlet. You go out and then they would expand on that. And we have a scientific advisory board. What happened to that Jamie Ross? Who was the guy behind all this stuff? Then there was that woman too. I forget her name. What happened to the scientific advisory board with Monat? This gets getting just swept under the rug too. Did they go to Medicine school after all? Did they end up in the vat?
Take their money and put it into a resource just to provide more credibility and value for the products, including Dr. Anatella Tosti. She has more publications in the hair world than probably anybody else. And one of the most credible.
Let's see them. Put them on the slide. Cite your sources. Or is it just trust us? World renowned. Another spelling mistake. World renowned.
World renowned. She is now retired.
World renowned. You might not know this, but it's supposed to be, it's not world renowned. It's world renowned. ED at the end of that. It's kind of like medicice. It's not actually medicice, it's medicine.
But in 2019, she did a presentation of Monat's safety.
Hey, don't worry. I just learned what a USB port was last night and I'm 49. So.
And it was called the World Congress of Hair. It is where the dermatology world and the hair world come together, and they have all kinds of presentations and like meeting of the minds and presenting, you know, what's the latest and greatest. And in 2019, Monat's safety test results were not only presented, but very, very, very well received. This is
okay. What does that mean? So this is when I want you to engage your critical thinking. They went to this event in 2019. And now she says it was very, very well received. What does that mean? Did the entire stadium stand up with thunderous applause and was like, yes, yes, like we've never seen anything like this? Or did somebody that was on their scientific advisory board forward it to a friend and they're like, this was really good. And then they can claim that this was very well received. Because otherwise you're being deceived, you're being manipulated. It's like anybody can say this nonsense, you know, and it's coming from somebody that is on this slide that says medicice, world renown.
Public information. You can Google it and find the article. It's really fascinating, all the elements of things that were presented and just how.
No, you should be presenting it. You shouldn't be telling them to Google it. Put it in this slide.
Legit Monat is and respected in that regard when it comes to.
It's not. It's not. Diarrhea, diarrhea. Some people think it's funny, but it's really hot and runny. Diarrhea, diarrhea. It's not respected. You can go into numerous salons and ask to use your Monat products and they won't. I remember I phoned up this one salon in Calgary. They were very kind to me. I was still deep in Monat. I was on my way out. It's not well respected in the hair world. You're setting people up for failure here.
Dermatology and the hair world. In 2022, they announced a very exciting partnership with the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine in just more conjunction and focus on the scalp, just like you heard Ray share on the oil call yesterday.
He was. Ray Urdanata was on a call, oil call. I'd like to get my hands on that. I wonder what the fuck he was talking about on this call.
The scalp focus, and wait till you hear from Mandy Sue. She's going to blow your mind when she talks about the scalp and all things scalp. But it really is just what we are seeing, the major focus of our industry going into. And so it's a big deal. And the fact that we have this partnership and, you know, are working to further that partnership.
Literally saying nothing. Big partnership in our industry. What the fuck are you talking about? Fucking Mandy Sue. Who the fuck is Mandy Sue? I'm so out of the loop. They were like, well, who the fuck are you? Oh, you're going to find out.
And continue that agreement with them. It just shows me where Monat's heart is at. They could easily close up shop and be like, all right, we got our products. We're good. Let's just sell this thing. These things aren't broke. We're not going to fix them. They're amazing. But they're like, no, we want to stay on the forefront of science. And so we are.
She has been told this. It's important to point this out. She's not making this up. This isn't coming from her. She has been told this by probably Ray Urdanata or somebody else. But he's like, we could be doing this, but no, we choose to keep evolving and changing. And this is how it's like that information is given in some private call, some private training, and then people in Monat at the top of the pyramid scheme, then the information is sent out all over the place. And then everybody else throughout their downlines are repeating the same thing. And it's another example of how it's like this subtle shit that's going on that you don't know, but she didn't come up with that. That's a script.
Working diligently to focus on continuing our partnership with the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine.
I'd like to find out. I might call this Miller School of Medicine and just be like, do you know that Monat is leveraging your reputation? What, can you just give an official statement about that? Maybe you could do that. Maybe if you're watching this, you're like, you know what? I might do that too. So remember like when everybody was Transact Card announced what bank they had partnered with, and then all these people were contacting that bank, and they're like, we have nothing to do with Transact Card. Maybe a whole bunch of people could contact the University Miller School of Medicine. What's your affiliation with Monat? I'm just curious. That might cause a bit of an uproar.
This is very, very, very exciting. Oh, and then there's a little screenshot for you of the safety test results at the World Congress of Hair. But basically, I mean, there's a lot, you know, that we can say and unpack about these amazing products. I think one of the greatest things that I found was just, it's so problem specific, and there's something for every single hair type. When I first was introduced to the products, I had
was always wearing a hat. I was greasy all the time. I just couldn't grow my hair. But then after Monat, I stopped wearing a hat because my hair was luscious and beautiful. I never had to wear a hat because my hair looked so good all the time, just effortlessly. I didn't have to style it. It was never greasy. I could go 6, 7, 8 days without washing my hair. Oh, oops, I'm wearing a hat right now.
Like, you know, my hair just wouldn't, it just would break off or all around my crown. Like think Paris Hilton 2002, Britney Spears 2002, like my hair just wouldn't grow. And so just to like be able to have hair that moves around.
See, this is, and she's wearing a hat right now. Oh, fuck. It's like it gets you when you're vulnerable. Oh, I had thinning hair. That's why I got into Monat. I thought, oh, if it can help me out, then for sure. You know? And she feels like she has to put herself down. Think Britney Spears or whatever. It's like, you know, it's just so fucking heartbreaking. You know, Monat is using these people, and I want to give all these individuals the benefit of the doubt that they just don't know. And they don't have anybody in their lives like saying, it's like, you need to wake the fuck up. You are in a commercial cult and you are hurting people. You have benefited from people, and God help you when you wake up and you have to reconcile what you've been a part of and how many lives you have damaged. People that you claimed to love or care for. And then you are like making these ridiculous videos on your Instagram stories, heavily filtered, like talking shit like you're something. You're in a fucking scam. And then you're going to have to live with that. These people whose lives you've hurt, everyday, just normal people like you. And it's just because what, you make more money? So that gives you the justification to treat people so poorly in your pyramid scheme? You're in a scam. And so I'm like, I just get so fucking jacked up. Like, especially when I see this, it's like now she's got to make fun of her hair or her appearance, you know, before she got into Monat. There was the point, the vulnerability right there, you know. And always work on that. And that can be a powerful tool to manipulate other people as well.
I'm like, whoa, these products are absolutely amazing. And there's something for every hair type, every hair texture. We'll kind of get into a little bit of that at the end, but I'm going to pass the baton over to my lovely co-host today.
Me?
And honestly, she is someone that Mandy was one of the hairstylists that was doing Monat, and I looked to her I had so much respect for her and what she was doing and just admire her greatly. So this is such an honor to get to do this with you.
Oh my gosh, Christina, I just adore you so much. And
I can't even fucking handle this.
I also look totally up to you, girlfriend. I think that's what's amazing about this brand, you guys, is we're two hairstylists, and typically in the beauty.
You wonder how the fuck did I end up in Monat with this lot? I mean, I don't know how long, but it's like, this is the kind of type of people. I was in there.
The industry, that is where it's like competition and competition. No, like we're like cheering each other on all the time, you guys. And so I'm excited to be here. And Christina just literally nailed it down for you guys with a lot of amazing information. I am going to be real freaking upfront with you guys, okay? Because as we know, we all work inside a hair care company. And
Holy fuck. I want to stick a fork in my eye right now. Literally, you guys.
if you're currently listening and watching and learning and
This is a Gen Xer's hell right now. Is this. If you're Gen X, you've done something that you need to sit through. This is your penance right now. The fuck?
you don't work inside the hair care company now, I want to encourage you guys just to kind of listen to what we're about to say, okay? So,
Of course, had a kid pop into the screen. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Great.
so you guys, Christina kind of tapped a little bit into like the big brands out there, right? Like there's big, huge brands that own all of these companies.
They're big, huge brands, and they've got nasty, icky things all inside them. And you guys, literally, this is, oh fuck, I just can't even handle it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope you wake up and get out. I really do.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually get real and raw with you guys and
Really?
down to like the nitty gritty of truly, okay, go see that. Truly
Just shoves her kid out of the way. Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Mommy's working on her business right now. Can you imagine? It's like, the kid is like, oof. Kid hits the wall, slides down. I'm going to get real and raw with you right now. Mommy, I just want attention. No, I'm doing this for our time and money freedom.
truly what it really is inside of this actual beauty industry world.
But mind you, she's not wearing a hat.
Okay, so I've been doing hair for a very, very long time. Like Christina, I've been in the industry my whole life since I was a baby. I watched my mom do hair. And then
So this is important to emphasize too. So you have two people in this pyramid scheme who are considered like experts in the field of hair. So they're going to have a bigger social network to pull from. They're going to have that authority of saying, no, this is a good product, and they're going to be able to sell it. So when they're, and whatever time that they signed up and however they rose up the ranks to bestowing this training on you mere peons, you know. So you as some regular person that's like signing up with Monat, especially now in this climate, as multi-level marketing companies are following one after the other, and more people are boycotting them, avoiding them altogether, realizing that these things are frauds and that they're commercial cults. You've signed up, you've had a good experience with the products. You're like, you know what, maybe I'll just sign up for the discount, following the same path so many of us have followed. And you're thinking, well, I'm going to just take this information from them because she's a hairstylist. She has all these years of experience and she speaks with authority. I can now duplicate that because I don't have to be an expert. I don't have to have all these years of experience, but therein also lies the problem. Because she is an expert. She does have this experience being a hairstylist. She's telling you, well, you don't have to. You can just do exactly what I did. You can't. Because already from the get-go, it's unmatched. It's an unfair, unlevel playing field. You aren't like her. You aren't a hairstylist, unless maybe you are. You know what I mean? So please zone into these things as you start to critically think. Oh my God.
I grew up saying I would never do it because I saw the exhaustion. And then I got into Monat, you guys, 10 years ago. I've been doing it
10 years ago. So that's 2014. So you were one of the first people that signed up with Monat because it started in 2014 in the US. So again, uneven playing field right there. So not like, you guys, I didn't know anything. No, you got in at the beginning of a pyramid scheme like every fucking pyramid scheme. Like any multi-level marketing company. Get in now. This is a ground floor opportunity. Well, why the haste? Why the rush if you're just launching? It shouldn't matter what time you get in. Oh, if a ground floor opportunity because it's just opened up in this first month, why should there be a benefit to signing up so quickly? Well, because there's more possibility of you ranking up. Wow. Imagine that. She's been in 10 years.
1.5 years fully immersed in it. And I'll
Going after these people because you're at the top of a pyramid scheme. And I don't know, you've seen enough churn in your downlines to know that something's up, and it is insufficient and unacceptable for you to write your own downline off as haters, or they didn't work hard enough or believed hard enough. You need to have the courage to take an honest look over the years of where all these people just faded away. And it is not good enough anymore just to be like, well, I got all this money, therefore everything is just great and hunky-dory. No. I want you to wake up. I want you to be the leader that you claim and pretend to be. Imagine how much of an impact of positivity you could have on the world if you got out of this and you began speaking out against multi-level marketing. You think you're influential now? Holy fuck. If you did that, you healed, it's a lot of inner work. That's for sure. You need to support, but there's a community out here. There are people out here. You wouldn't be alone. That takes courage. That takes balls. That's leadership. I encourage you to get the fuck out.
tell you what, when I decided to say yes to the company and put both feet in and run really fast, because
it's going all in, it's getting rid of all your friends and family, because this is what happens in every multi-level marketing commercial cult. Because until you decide to commit and go all in, so what does this mean? It means whatever you want it to mean. They use these examples so you fill in the blanks, and then you do that self-indoctrination. So when I decided to go all in and put both feet in the ground, not just one foot on the ground, not just dipping my toe in the water. No. When I decided to go all in, because I was one of the very first people that signed up with Monat when it launched in 2014. Oops, we don't want to say that. No, the whole myth of every multi-level marketing company, doesn't matter which one you sign up for. When I decided to go all in, that's when the magic happened. And that's what you have to do. You have to go all in, both feet on the ground. So what does that look like for you? Well, maybe it looks like you don't go to your kids' soccer games, or you're like thinking that it's a distraction, taking it away from your multi-level marketing business. Maybe it means you need to completely disrupt your normal schedule, because now you have to do a DMO, a daily method of operations, to do IPAs, income producing activities. Maybe you need to make a post. Maybe you got to do 5 stories in Instagram, share those to Facebook as well. Be sure to make a TikTok. Sign up for my 365 content calendar day course too. Go all in, both feet on the ground. It's the same. It's the same in every MLM.
I was like, hi, we can make money while we sleep. That's cool. I want to learn how to do that.
Again, make money while I sleep. Every MLM says this. I think she's brainwashed too. She has that look like I did when I was in. Ah, fuck, I hope you get out. I hope you get out.
Right? So the beauty industry in general, you guys, for years upon years, and I'm so glad that I know this knowledge now, and I'm glad I can teach you guys this now. But you guys, I'll be real honest with you.
I'll be real honest with you. You need a Gen X friend.
Hairstylists have been very disappointed for years upon years. So when COVID hit, I started really digging a lot deeper into truly like scalp health. I mean, I've been doing it because Monat has been an opportunity for me to learn and become a scalp health educator. And
well, that's incorrect too. That's a false kind of claim. You are in a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. Whatever information they're giving you is filtered through whatever they want you to see. So when you are going to actually go to school, take some kind of courses, write kind of like an essay, you want to do your research. That means taking in a wide variety of information, contradictory information. You don't just look at one source, which happens to be the company that you're with, and thinking that I now can educate people. No, you don't know anything. You're like this tiny little empty molecule looking for water, looking to be poured into. And the only person is fucking Brear with his big pitcher.
today what I do. I own Scalp Facial Lounge. I do a beautiful process up here in Utah. Our headquarters are here in Utah, and I teach hairstylists around the world how to become better inside the industry in a way, okay? Not saying doing hair and foiling hair and all that stuff isn't a great thing, but because it is, it's amazing. We all want beautiful hair, right? But I wanted to dig a little deeper into
Do that. Do your thing. Go have a real business, a real job. Help people, not this MLM nonsense. See, there's talented people. Everybody has all these, like, whatever creativity you have, all your strengths, it's all like MLM just takes it all, you know, and like just claims it. Man.
scalp health. And so I started really researching, learning, digging hard. And so you guys, the beauty industry has a lot of different categories.
Where?
know,
Shit, I clicked again. But where? Where did you go digging hard? Just read a bunch of Monat marketing material over and over and over again? Maybe you did do research. I don't know. But maybe not. Maybe you're just talking shit. You need to cite your sources. I'm clicking like a fucking maniac. Okay, I always do this. I always click. Where was I? All right, let's see. Let's go
A little deeper into scalp health. And so I started really researching, learning, digging hard. And so you guys, the beauty industry has a lot of different categories, okay? Let me just give you a few examples. Scalp health. If you go now, because scalp health is trending, it is a trending word. Thank the Lord. Thank you that scalp health is trending, because you guys, it never was a big deal. Like gut health was a big deal. Scalp health is now the biggest deal, and that's here to stay. So those of you guys that are here listening to, wanting to possibly get into a company that does, like Christina was saying, have truly the very best products out there on the market today, I'll tell you what, you want to be with a company that is growing really fast. And you guys,
you're lying. It's not growing fast. It's tanking. And this is an outright lie. Shame on you. You got to stop. Look at what's actually going on with Monat. It isn't.
guys, if you go Google right now, if you go onto Google and you actually, this is kind of alarming, okay? So if you go Google the top 10 scalp health companies, it's very interesting to learn that there are going to be the 10 that you guys all know. You guys, I'm going to spit out some names real quick, because all of you guys.
You need to look instead at facts. What is the income disclosure statement of Monat? What are its sales year over year? Not some ridiculous Google search of scalp companies. It's like there's a robber and he's got a rhinestone, a big gaudy rhinestone. He's like, look over here, miss. And you're like, okay. And you can feel him reaching into your pocket and pulling out your wallet. What a creepy fucking analogy that is. And you're like, no, I'm still going to look at the rhinestone. You know, that's what it's like. I'm encouraging you to Google, but only this thing. Isn't this weird? Monat is crumbling. I'm here for it.
Guys know these brands, okay? We have top 10 in the industry, okay? In scalp, it will make sense to you in a second. We have Olaplex, we have Babyliss, we have GHD, Paul Mitchell, Davinis, Wella, Redken, Moroccan Oil, Beauty Works, and Remington. Top 10 scalp health companies. Okay, blows my mind, because that is very not true. It's not scalp health related. Then when you go Google the number one premium hair care company in the world, it will say Monat. Okay, this is a huge deal.
I've spoken about this before.
And it is very true. You guys, we have been number one.
Why don't you Google what the definition of a pyramid scheme is? You're already there. Oh, wait, I only want to restrict the information that will make me feel comfortable and reaffirm me in my opinion and belief. Everything else is just wrong. Everybody else is just a hater. I don't want to see anything else. You're a business owner? I'll guarantee you people are wondering, what the fuck is she doing with this MLM pyramid scheme? You can get out.
premium hair care brand in the world, USA, Canada, Europe, UK, Australia. And we have that title, the #1 world premium hair care company that's the fastest growing in the standards of clean, okay? So
that was quite the explanation. This is the #1 hair care company that is growing as fast as in the category of it being clean and derivative of 2 exponential times 1. And then the Western economic diversification of the rational large intestine. Oh my God. Is it the #1 premium hair care company in multi-level marketing as opposed from 2019 World Congress? Like, you're repeating things that have been shoveled down you for years, and you believe it to be true, and it's not. And this it just goes on and on and on and on.
more real quick about the Big 7. If you guys haven't heard of the Big 7, I want you guys to know right now. Okay? Big 7 is owned, they actually, okay, so the Big 7 consists of L'Oreal, Johnson & Johnson, Estee Lauder, we have Coty, Procter.
Let me guess. All these companies are owned and there's some like evil plan behind it, or they're just so horrible, but you haven't even done your own research on Monat and other multi-level marketing companies. You've just been sitting there like a little bird, mouth open. And Monat is just putting in worm after worm. And you're just like, yep, yep. Did it ever occur to you to even question the information that's being given to you? Monat has been wrong before, and they are still continuing to be wrong. They're just lying. Monat is fraud. Monat is exploiting you, your downline, and they're deceiving consumers. And you're banging on about L'Oreal and all these other companies. Why don't you talk about Monat? Why is it so important that you have to like shine the flashy rhinestone and be like, don't look at us, look over here. This is better, or this is more scary. You can't even stand on the credentials of Monat because Monat has no credibility because it's fraud. It's a scam. It's a pyramid scheme.
Gamble, Unilever, and Shiseido. Okay, these 7 brands own these big companies, and this is very important for you guys to understand this because Monat owns Monat. How cool!
Well, holy shit, my mind is blown. Wow. God, this is sad to see how people are manipulated. She's so jacked up about this fact. Monat owns Monat. You know, Transact Card or owned Transact Card. Finmore owns Finmore. Owned Finmore. I bet you Saint Beauty owned Saint. It's just the weirdest kind of like rationale, isn't it?
Is it when you can learn that Monat, Senior Louise, and Ray Ornetta family own the company with our own manufacturing facility.
Kind of like LuLaRoe, family-owned company. It's amazing.
With our own distribution center, with your own facility that you can go watch the actual company pour our product into the bottles with our own eyes. You won't see that with big companies, okay? So I want to just give you a few things here why this is, for years upon years, I've been
So it's big companies are bad, but Monat isn't a big company. Mom and pop companies, they're also bad, but it's only Monat. You can see them pouring it in with integrity into the empty water molecule.
Disappointed as a hairstylist in these products. So if you right now, you guys are currently purchasing your product from Sephora, okay, let me just tell you what Sephora has. They have L'Oreal, okay, so L'Oreal, actually, this is where I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I listened to my heart and said yes to Monat because I was about to sign on to big contracts, and I was in big contracts. I was in a contract with Olaplex, with Redken, with Schwarzkopf, with Joy, all of these brands. You guys, if I have been in the industry to learn the very best, and for you to know that I do this business and now for 9 years, and also nothing else has touched my hair. This is all my natural hair, which you guys, I had to wear extensions for 8 years because I had the worst hair ever because I was using the other brands, okay? So L'Oreal owns Redken. They own Kerastase. Okay, right now, Kerastase is a company that is
you can see where I get it from. They're fucking running on and on and on. That's where it's like remnants from Monat.
coming up as the next scalp health company. That is wrong. That is wrong. And I say that to be confident in telling you guys that these big brands, and I usually am not one to spit fire out brands, but I actually
Yeah, bullshit. I need to heat up my coffee. Just hang on.
doing that now because I have done so much internal research that these brands, it's just a
What's your research? Let's see it. You've documented it, right? You have a list of your sources because that's what research is. So let's see it. Or do you just look at something and then it corroborates what you want to know or what Monat says, and then you call that research? Wow.
pointing that they say they're scalp health when they're actually chemically based product lines. Okay, so Redken, Kerastase, Garnier Fructis. So we have Redken and Kerastase. That is a professional shampoo company. Okay, where only hairstylists used to be able to purchase those things. Now we can buy those and see those at Sephora, Ulta, Amazon. You can find them at Walmart. Okay. Kerastase is actually going to be, and a lot of people ask me, well, the top 5, what's the top 5? If you're not using Monat, what's the top 5? Ooh, that one's hard because all the top 5s are absolutely.
He's like gone off. I think that we could actually be friends. You know that? For the amount. Because I'm like that too. I fucking go off on all these tangents. Oh my God, this is awesome. This is like my people here right now. Look, I might sign up for Monat again. Hold me back. I need to optimally or make my scalp optimally healthy.
The ones that I know that are plant-based, non-toxic, but you guys, chemically based, we're talking Garnier Fructis is owned by also L'Oreal, Matrix and Pureology. So L'Oreal, that's in the big 7, owned by big brands, owns these professional lines. So when people say, oh, well, you're a hairstylist and you should be using professional hair care, but Monat's not professional. It's actually, to me, way more professional than any of these big 7 companies. Okay, so I want to kind of just bring this in real quick, hone into you guys really quickly on understanding that as a hairstylist and educator,
I know more than you, and everybody else is wrong. I am the authority. I have more credibility. So if anybody tells you that it is not professional or it's not a professionally used product, you can tell them that I, of a hairdresser of X amount of years, only uses this. You know, there can never be any other product when you're in a multi-level marketing cult. It's only that multi-level marketing products. It's the best. It's the only one. All the other ones have the chemical vats and the sewage water and who knows what else is in there. They don't have reverse osmosis water. Not like these big 7 brands that own everything and all the products on the shelves. Who knows what's in those? You know, it's like you can't even, this length of this Zoom call or whatever this presentation is, where they're not talking about Monat, just talking about everything else is evil and wrong and scary and bad. And this is how you do effective marketing for Monat. It's how you get to the top of the Monat pyramid scheme. Because Monat is so good, you just have to shit on everyone else and every other brand. God, I hope you get out. I hope all of you get out.
And someone who has researched the heck out of the beauty industry, especially the water, Christina. Holy crap, the reverse osmosis water is everything, you guys. Johnson & Johnson, you guys.
It's everything, you guys.
They own Rogaine. Rogaine is the hair stimulator. It is literally owned by Johnson & Johnson that says, oh, it's going to stimulate your hair growth and grow your hair back. Ooh, but Johnson & Johnson owns that. You can buy that at Walmart. No, not a thing. You can. Okay. Another.
Are you following this? Because I'm lost. It's like there's certain phrases or words that are being emphasized that are supposed to have meaning. Like I'm perceiving it like it's supposed to be this mic drop moment. Like it's owned by Johnson & Johnson. Like, so what? You can buy it at Walmart, you guys. So what? And what the fuck? All this worry too. And then you have somebody that go out and they drink a Red Bull, or they'll go to McDonald's and they'll think, oh, but it's so good, but I only buy the best for my scalp. Or the clothing, it's probably like from recycled you know, garbage, and then they bought something from Shein or Temu or something. There's always these like contradictions. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Big company that was a little like, whoa. Estee Lauder, you guys, they own Aveda and Bumble to Bumble. You guys, Aveda is a clean line, but it's owned by Estee Lauder, who makes makeup. Doesn't make sense at all. Okay, you guys. Then we have
Oh man. Oh, you guys.
Coty. Okay, they own Nioxin, Wella. You guys, I'm talking about big brands that you can't
Take a shot every time she says you guys.
go find on the shelves, but now you can, because these companies do not care about exclusivity. All they care about is the money that they're going to make. So us in the hair industry,
Once
I clicked again. But funny enough, that's all that Monat cares about too, is the money they make. And I think that's all that you care about too, ultimately, is just the money that you make. Sadly. But I hope you wake up.
and you guys in beauty school need to learn that every single one of these big brands that own companies that literally that say they're scalp health related, well, I got to tell you the truth right now, guys. Guess who has been the trailblazer inside scalp health literally for 10 years now, and nobody, no brand can catch up to us anymore? Monat. Monat is the trailblazer. We have literally, that was the main focus, a hair care company that aligns with scalp health. And like Ray was saying, and where it all began and where it all stemmed, and how he was the owner was saying, we couldn't find the best ingredients, so we almost gave up. Are we kidding? The fact that he didn't give up on us, you guys, and now we have a non-toxic, like, say bye to cancer-free chemicals. Like, you guys, this is huge.
Whoa. Say bye to cancer? Interesting claim there. Say bye to cancer chemicals. So you're going to rationalize that as there will be some chemicals that are used in certain products that can be like cancer causing. So now you can Monat, because their products are so effective and amazing and provide such incredible benefits and results that they could just stand on their own. No, we need to scare people even more and say goodbye to cancer causing, but cancer free. Are the foils, like the dyes in your chemicals that you use on your hair, are those also say goodbye to cancer? You got to use the word cancer to try to scare people into purchasing Monat. Pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. I'm gonna have a cat. I love when I see cats in videos, and I hope you do too. This is Sienna.
On your scalp goes into the bloodstream within 1.2 seconds. So this stuff matters, you guys. Procter & Gamble.
Also incorrect. It doesn't go into your bloodstream in 1.2 seconds. Can you imagine? Pour Pepsi on your head. Is the Pepsi going into your bloodstream in 1.2 seconds? Like, we'd all be fucking dead. If you went swimming in the ocean and you just like dove under in 1.2 seconds, like you'd be saturated like with salt water. Like, just think about what you're saying, you know? Sienna jumped off.
Owns Head and Shoulders, Pantene, and Herbal Essence.
Oh,
okay, but they also own a bigger brand called Sebastian. I'm like, what is happening to this beauty industry? These big companies that own these big names are literally chemically based, have crappy water instilled. You can find them everywhere. Not good, you guys. So something that's really cool to set you apart as a market partner now, or an upcoming market partner, which we
you can see why Monat is exploding and expanding in business with leadership development training from these individuals. It's just unparalleled. It makes so much sense. You can dispute and overcome any objection, you know, with the scientific, the lack of scientific advisory board, the reverse osmosis water, all these brands and companies' names. I hope you had that book out and pen and took all these notes about all these brands, all these 7 companies that own everything, and keep saying you guys after the end of everything as well, because that will make it sound more legit. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, what the fuck does this shampoo do? You haven't even said anything. It's all about how bad everything else is. Like, everything is so bad. It's not. It's not this mystery of what's going on in the beauty industry. It's like, that's reality. You're in a cult. You're in a multi-level marketing cult. And you think it's quite big and all that, and it's not. You're in a small, tiny little bubble of reality, unreality. It's surreal. And you don't even realize that there's all these other people in MLMs, in Arbonne, in Sol, SOL, in other multi-level marketing, and each of them think exactly like you do. They feel like their world is so big and expansive, and they have these ridiculous trainings. You don't see what you're in. You think it's not a scam because you make money.
Really want you to join us, is that we are exclusive. We are owned by a family-owned company. We are not owned by the big seven, you guys. Like, that is a really big deal as a hairstylist looking into.
Monat is fraud. Monat uses deception to recruit people into a pyramid scheme. I don't care who the fuck owns it. Fraud is fraud. And more people are waking up to that. It's not growing. It's not expanding. It's not going to be this billion-dollar company. It's on its way out.
This thing.
And I wonder what multi-level marketing company you're going to go to next. Are you going to claim, you want to go on the record that you're a Monat lifer? Or you have the courage to take a look at what you're a part of and get out and do the right thing?
Who owns it? How is it debt-free? None of these companies are debt-free, and they're all chemically based. You guys, huge.
None of these companies are debt-free, and they're all chemically based. Look at this. Is just grasping. This is desperate. Wow. How bizarre that this is the tactic that they're using. Look, Monat is suffering.
Huge. So, for me, obviously, as Christina was saying, I am going to jump a little bit into some scalp health stuff. You guys, when I started really digging into scalp health and why does hair become better and how can hair become better? Because I had the worst hair of my life, but when I got my scalp health right, it literally became this. This is my hair now. Obviously, it began with the oil. The rejuvenating oil is going to be that number one thing that should always enter and hit that scalp literally day before shampoo.
And that enters your bloodstream in 1.2 seconds, right?
Day before you jump in that shower and you're shampooing your hair, simmer, soak in the rejuvenating oil. Scalp oiling is not just trending also for a reason. And I'm not going to tell.
Well, it was trending in 2017 when I signed up with Monat. And that was after I'd been a retail customer and then a VIP customer before I signed up in May as a market partner. 7 years later, it's still trending.
You guys, please do not go into your pantry and go pick up coconut oil. I've been watching trending things happening on TikTok that I'm like, who taught you that? Literally people spraying on.
Probably you should be watching, people are watching your content and going who taught you that?
Canola oil, thinking it's oiling their scalp. Oh, no, you guys, this oil is the literally liquid gold, okay? 500.
That's what we called it, liquid gold. 13 plus amazing antioxidants and vitamins and minerals. Sunflower oil. What was all? I used to have them all memorized. Abyssinian oil.
Almost
tomato seed oil.
600 drops in this little container, okay? Every little drop. Can I tell you guys something? Every drop is liquid. It's actually.
No shit. Every drop is liquid. Oh my God.
Not oil. It is.
It isn't.
Pressed and concentrated from all the 13 essential oils that are derived in here.
13 essential oils. I just said we were 13 plus essential oils. Nothing has changed. Well, and they have coconut oil inside it too. I always thought, well, how do you square that? You're not supposed to use coconut oil, but then there's coconut oil in the products. Oh, don't think about it too deeply. Don't think about it too deeply, you guys. You guys. Oof. Right? Oh my God.
Inside of this bottle, it is a liquid. So it actually absorbs and goes into your bloodstream within literally 1.2 seconds, but it works from inside out. So this oil
Oh God. There's nothing left to say.
is infused into the entire collection. Okay, you guys, let me tell you what, this is the collection my clients go home with. My clients, every single one of them, because they're coming in for scalp health, we do.
They get to go home with a Monat bag full of products. It was like, Monat, we have our refinish control hairspray, and now it's been rebranded as Studio One in the nice fancy silver bottle. And it even has Rejuvenate oil in it. Our hairspray actually makes your hair healthier. Rejuvenate oil is in almost everything. It's all coming back to me now. Look at that bag. Can you imagine? You're like, oh my God, what have I done?
Scalp facials. They get the scalp.
That's why your scalp treatment is so expensive, because you got to get all this Monat shit. Oh man.
Scalp care collection. Okay. They can buy it as a VIP customer and get a discount, or they can buy it in this pretty little bag. And I'm going to tell you guys what you should be using right now inside scalp health related. This is meant for every hair type.
This fucking presentation has been meandering, like just going off in all kinds of surprising directions. It's just like, oh, I was this professional hairstylist and I have this business, and you think you're getting all, and then it's like, we are this business, this industry. If you Google the top 10 or the top 7 scalp healthcare, and these are the brands and the big 7, it's like fear mongering, chemicals and that's, and it's so much fucking confusion. And now it's like, I got all my products and this drop is liquid. And it goes into your scalp, it goes into your bloodstream in literally 1.2 seconds, you guys. It's just like, this is how, like, this was me when I was in MLM. If you see my content when I react to it, I'm like all over the place. Except I had the little black dot brainwashed eyes. Oh man.
If you are not doing this on the daily to your hair, then I really truly want to encourage you. We begin with the Rejuvenate oil. Then we throw in the IR Clinical. These two together, ooh, the most magical thing you can.
You got to do this on the daily, all this shit. Let's look at this ritual, this routine. So you got to do the Rejuvenate oil, and then you got to do the intense repair. Ooh, this this combination. Oh, you guys, it's going to pour into your bloodstream in 1.2 seconds.
Ever have. I'm not kidding you. So something.
I realize my content is niche. There's probably not going to be many people watching this whole thing, but for the one person or maybe the handful of people that this is going to help, it's worth it. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for us. We are Monat. We are modern nature.
This is a beautiful life. This is a beautiful day. Open the other side. Show me you're gonna go. This is a beautiful life. This is a beautiful day. Open the other side. Show me you're gonna go.
That's really cool about the IR Clinical line, you guys. This has melatonin and caffeine. We got melatonin to literally help reduce hair loss up to 90%. Clinically tested that this reduces hair loss 92%. And then the remaining percent that's coming out is going to be your natural hair shed. This is huge. Melatonin to kind of make the hair sleepy. Caffeine.
No way! This is new. Melatonin makes the hair sleepy. You're like, I'm tired now. And then caffeine wakes it up. It's both in one. That's why you're going to be sleepy and then awake, because it literally gets absorbed into your bloodstream in 1.2 seconds, you guys. Literally, this is amazing. Oh, this combination of oil and intense repair. This has melatonin. It makes your hair sleepy, and then the caffeine, it snaps up and it wakes you up. And it will do the same thing for you too. It'll make you go fall asleep, and it'll make you wake up. And then you can sell for our flash sale. What the fuck is going on at Monat? Oh, I left in 2021. Well, finally, officially out January 2022. And here we are.
Caffeine to hype up the hair growth. We got this. There's hair there. Let's go. This combo should
I don't think that's what happens. That's why my hair is so amazing, because I drink so much coffee. Caffeine is like, come on, hype you up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And the follicles are like, okay, I'm sleepy now, but I'm shaking off the melatonin. I was drooling a little bit. My side of my face has pillow wrinkles on it. Good thing I have the caffeine, because everybody knows that caffeine makes your hair grow. If you put it on your scalp, why don't I just put the coffee on my scalp? Absorbs in my bloodstream in 1.2 seconds. I don't even have to drink it. I mean, that's what I need. Why would I want to drink my own coffee? I should just put it on my head. It's going to make my hair grow. It's going to wake up my follicles. And it'll absorb into my bloodstream.
you should be doing this daily. Okay. So something that you need to know about the clinical line, which is going to be the shampoo.
So if you did this, so this is also bullshit. So if you put Rejuvenique oil on your scalp daily, you would have to then be washing your hair every single day, because your hair is going to be greasy anyway, unless you're somebody that has like a lot of thick curly hair that you can put oil on your hair and it doesn't get oily. But if you've got like fine hair like me, you're going to look like a drowned rat. You know? It's so fucking dumb. It's just like you got to use all these products every single day. Look at all these products coming out of this bag. I was like this though. My God, you should have seen my routine. So stupid. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks of the Moxie magnifying mousse. It wasn't aerosol. This was in a pump. Again, another plus. Much better than all those other products out there.
And this conditioner. At this collection right here, oh my gosh, I use it every day. Not every day. I wash my hair 3 times a week, because I'm on a journey to get the best hair of my life.
Is that the Intense Repair line? See, in that video that I made, Intense Repair shampoo, Intense Repair conditioner, and the Intense Repair. Well, this is something new. It was like a spray when I was in. Maybe it's the same. I don't remember it having melatonin and caffeine in it.
Wash.
It was the big thing for us. It was like procataline, which was pea extract, capixul, red clover extract, the Rejuvenique oil, and sometimes there was a third one. What the fuck was that third ingredient? Those were the big 4 ingredients in all of them. We'd be saying like red clover extract was good for whatever, like growing hair, and procataline, that was known to, you know, do something as well. I'm glad that this is fading. It's so weird.
Less, it's not best. When you wash more, it's best. Okay. Washing
See, you got to wash more. You got to use as many products as possible.
more.
But she only does it 3 times a week because she's on the journey to get the best hair ever. But also at the same time, you got to do all this stuff every single day. And you can't do it because she's on the best. It's always these contradictions. They don't hear themselves.
It's best if you're using a natural, non-toxic, cancer-driven free hair care company.
Cancer-driven free. Shame on you. Disgusting. That alone, wrong answer. Fucking double whammy. Drop that from this. You know what? If you're at the top of a pyramid scheme, you've got a lot of other tricks that you can pull out of your pocket instead of trying to scare people with cancer. For fuck's sakes. Cancer-driven free. This is sloppy. Somebody hasn't had training in rank makers, and it shows.
Washing less is best if you're using Garnier Fructis, Suave, Pantene, Redken, Olaplex. I'm going to say it. Wash less if you're using those products that are professional. These have the best ingredients you can have in them. So what Christina was talking
Literally cannot make this shit up. Look at this. She's in fucking deep.
about, when you get our bottles, you guys can get our product and you shake it, okay? And yes, sealed. When you shake it, what you're not gonna feel or hear is a bunch of water. It's so concentrated you can't even hear the
It's thick. Monat is thick.
water.
We're not like other shampoos.
80% is concentrate, 20% is actual reverse osmosis water.
Reverse osmosis water. It's just not even water. It just reversed itself right back out of existence. It's empty molecules looking for somebody to pour into. He's like, I'll pour into you. I'll swim in you. I'm a cappy.
Huge. So this collection is every day, you guys. Okay, then we have really quick apple cider vinegar rinse. Oh my gosh, you guys need this. This is going to clear the dead cells, remove the junk off of the scalp, remove your dead cells. It's going to clear you up to be able to have new hair to grow no matter what. So we have a stimulator, okay? We have a clarifier. We have a purifying apple cider vinegar.
Take notes. You think you had seen it all with Monat. Oh, my friends, this is fucking classic Monat. Different products, but same kind of thing. You need all of this. And I would be just as jacked up and excited about, you need to use this first. You have to have the Rejuvenate Oil Intensive. Now, sometimes when I start off my clients, I like to start them off with the Revive shampoo because that's the most clarifying shampoo. That was before that we had clarifying shampoo. It was only Revive. Now, it's also good for volume. But then over time, maybe you don't need to have any more toxic stuff stripped off your hair, and you might want to move to more moisturizing shampoo. Now, I would recommend Renew shampoo. And sometimes, just like the X39 patch, it doesn't work alone. You need to have it work in tandem or in conjunction, if you will, with the Aeon patch, or maybe even the glutathione. You got to put one on your ass and you got to put one on your cheek. Both cheeks, but both different parts of your body. The same as with Monat. You could do your first shampoo with Revive shampoo just to get that deeper clean, because that first shampoo is about breaking down all those dirts and oils. And the second shampoo is Renew shampoo. That's going to infuse more moisture into your hair. I only talked about 2 products. Shampoo and Rejuvenate Oil. Oh, there's the mask. Oh, the Replenish mask. The ways to use Replenish mask, the secret way to save time in the shower, to apply it on the ends of your hair and only up to about this. You don't want to put on your scalp because then that's going to get greasy. And then the last minute, leave it on for about 5 minutes. Then that last minute, put on conditioner over top. And you could put on what's the name of the conditioner? Oh, thank God I'm forgetting the names. Put on whatever conditioner, and that will seal in the moisture, as opposed to just rinsing out the Replenish mask and then applying a conditioner. You're just going to be spending more time in the shower. That's just silly. What a waste of time. Why wouldn't you want to just lock in that protein that's being infused into the strands of your hair from Replenish mask? That's just in the shower. And that's before they had all their other shit. They had this hydration line at one point. You'd spritz it on. Oh my God. And then you get out of the shower. Then what are you going to do? Are you going to put on Restore Leave-In Conditioner? You're going to put in a detangler? Moxie Magnifying Mousse? They had the different gel. They had that Black Groom Styling Clay. They discontinued that. That was in the men's line. It's a manly product if the packaging is black. It's all coming back to me now. But the apple cider rinse, that's new. But they had apple cider shampoo.
Shampoo. This shampoo has purifying apple cider vinegar. Okay.
Shit, that's so funny. She probably was saying that, and then it embedded in my head, and I forgot about it as I went on my whole big ramble. See, we have more in common than you think. Apple cider shampoo. It did smell nice, but it still smelled kind of vinegary. But I did like that shampoo when it wasn't cooking my hair.
This is all very acidic, but in such a formula that literally is going to re-promote hair growth, along with not smelling like this.
Re-promote hair growth. Can you say that? It's like the old bingo. You put all these words in there and you just go like this. Cancer-driven free. And under the B, we've got re-promote growth. I didn't say regrow your hair. You can't come after me. What the fuck? Oh my God.
Vinegar, I don't know what it is, but every time I like taste this a little bit, it kind of sometimes goes in my mouth. The scalp.
What the fuck is going on? Fuck yes. That's because it's gone into your bloodstream in 1.2 seconds. That's why you're tasting the vinegar. It gets into your mouth because it went through your scalp. Oh my God, this is so awesome. It's also sad, you know. How else do you expose this? How else do you even approach talking about this nonsense when you're with this behemoth of a fake industry and you're going to pretend that this multi-level marketing is so legitimate? And how do we talk about it? Oh, well, you have to, have commentary that conforms to this kind of outline or template or blueprint. How the fuck do you do that? Because most people don't even understand how dangerous multi-level marketing is. You've got governments that don't know the difference between a multi-level marketing company and a pyramid scheme because there is no difference. They're one and the same. And then you've got people that are hopping from one MLM to another. You've got people that are like waking up. They're like, oh my God, I've been a part of a cult. And then people say, oh, you don't know what a cult is. You weren't wearing white garb and like praying or whatever. So there is no right way to tackle this. You know, we're just doing the best we can, trying to raise awareness. And you need to have humor because this stuff is absurd, you know. And multi-level marketing, it's so out there. You know, it's like you can't get away from it on social media. And good luck getting away from it on TikTok. They're not even supposed to be on TikTok. Holy fuck. She's like, I see the black dot, brainwashed. I see myself in her. I hope she gets out.
Scrub, you guys, the scrub. So I got a little bit on my lip.
Oh no, that's the scrub. She got a little bit on her lip. Did it taste like vinegar too?
And I was like, tastes kind of good because it has sugar cane in it. Okay.
You got to stop eating the shampoo. Stop eating it. I don't know what you're doing with this. This is like going into like some kind of weird fetish, I think. I'm just going to like pull it back. I don't think you should be putting your tongue on these products. That's just my opinion.
All natural based product. Science.
It just got on my lip. It accidentally just like got on my tongue. It just fell in there. Did I really do it or did it just fall in?
Science meets nature, okay? So when we're talking like nature, plant-based, seed oil, tomato seed oil, sunflower seed oil, you guys, Abyssinian oil, you guys.
No, I just said that. I hadn't watched this part. I said tomato seed oil, sunflower oil, Abyssinian oil. It's like those are the three that stand out. I'm getting fucking goosebumps. Look at this. Can you see? My arms are so hairy. Look at that. That's without Monat hair growth too. This is weird. This is the cult of Monat. Even years later, the same thing, the same rhetoric.
Huge, okay? Obviously, our split end mender,
Rejuva beads.
our damage repair,
Look at all the products she's pulling out.
our dry shampoo. So we have
That dry shampoo, I never really liked it. It just never, it always weighed my hair down. I tried so many different like variations of it. And it was similar like every other multi-level marketing company. If it's not working for you, then you need to find the right way for it to work. So then it required so much finesse that you might as well just have a shower and wash your hair. It's like, we got to spray it on and then you got to get another towel and like blot off the excess. It's like, what's the point? But some people, they could put it on and it did look really good. I tried. I would like, this time I really figured out, look at, I finally got it to look really great. I love this dry shampoo. And then I'd be like, you know, then it wouldn't work so good. Look at all this shit.
Scalp care collection. And this scalp care collection, it is absolutely a beast because it actually
So she has rebranded this. She's selected different products, put it together, and because she has a business, she's calling it a scalp care collection. But this wasn't, you know, sold. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't like researched this, but this is what, you know, people do in multi-level marketing. They'll just like make their own collections to sell it because this is a lot. This is a big expense. So she has a business and then she's going to like push this on her customers, but don't worry, you could get a discount. You could sign up as a VIP, save 25% off or 15% off rather for a one-time $19.99 enrollment fee US or $24.95 if you're in Canada. Holy fuck.
actually works. It does a few things for you guys. It's going to stimulate your hair growth. It's going to unclog your follicles. It's going to help slow down hair loss. It's going to help re-promote hair growth. Okay, you guys, all of non-toxic, chemically free, cancer-driven free.
You got to stop at the cancer-driven free and the chemically free. Everything is a chemical. You need to know that. Even your reverse osmosis water, it's H2O. Cancer-driven free. What a clunky, awkward word. Who came up with that? Was that fucking Ray or Donata too? Good evening, Monat Market Partners family. We are very excited. He never like looks at the camera. He's like looking down at himself. It's always so fucking weird. She's looking at the camera. She knows. They're always like looking at themselves. They're like, good evening, Monat family. We're cancer-driven free.
Product that is exclusive to the brand that we own, and us as hairstylists can actually make money. Us as stay-at-home moms and nurses and teachers can actually make money from this brand. Do you think when I was signing on Redken's contract and Olaplex's contract, they were going to pay me to work for them? No, they actually weren't. They were going to give me
No, because they're not an MLM pyramid scheme, but Monat is. That's why I want you to recruit others, to recruit others, especially the stay-at-home moms, because the term stay-at-home moms, it just destroys any kind of claims of like you're in a pyramid scheme. You hate women. No. Stay-at-home moms isn't your get out of jail free card. Stay-at-home moms is a piece of shit expression, which is as weak and pathetic as saying cancer-driven free. You know, so fucking dumb. This stuff just pisses me off. I'm just losing my shit. God, if you're still with me, if you're still watching this, you know what? I should make a certificate. That's what I'm going to do. Hot damn. I'm a man with a hand and I don't need no woman. I'm going to make a certificate. Before I had made, you know, those 14-day challenge series videos, I made a certificate at the end. I put it in, it's up on my Instagram on, I'm talking about, it's up on the Facebook. It's up on Instagram, you know, the little highlights. I have that there. It's like potato maker certificate. And I also put it in like the community tab or the community post thing on YouTube. So people, if they wanted to, they could download this thing. Or maybe I shared it in a Google document, whatever. It's still up anyway. Maybe I'll do that for this too. I'll post this. I'll post it on like Instagram. I'll be like, this is where you can download your own. This is beauty school. You survived if you made it through the entirety of this video, and you don't even have to. Like, you could just download it anyway. I don't care. I mean, it's only your integrity that you're going to be sacrificing if you don't watch this video right to the end. What do I know? It's probably why that you're not a multimillionaire right now. Your scarcity mindset, cutting corners, think that you're going to achieve time and money freedom by just pretending that you watch this entire video. Okay, I've lost my shit. Okay, I got to get back on this. I need another coffee. We've frozen.
free product, you guys. Yes, I was about to sign on to big brands and do that, you guys, but something that I woke up to was like, whoa, hold on, when you start signing on contracts, the companies really don't care about you.
Okay, look, I've grown to really like Mandy Sue just in our brief time together. I found her really annoying at first. And now I just see myself in her. I think I can see that she's brainwashed. I think that we would be friends. I think she might really be fucking annoyed with me at first too, but I think in time she could grow to like me too. We could hang out. We could have coffee. After Monat, after you start deprogramming. I think so. Anything is possible.
Just to get a minor little shout out by a company that I so hard worked my whole entire career for to just have, hey, Mandy Sue out there killing it in the Redkin world. No, they wouldn't even take care of me, you guys. Like,
see, this is weird. That's the cult. Why would you expect a company that you buy their products from and that you're just selling it to your clients? It's such a strange, misplaced thing that you feel like you need it or you're owed, as if it's selling a feature of Monat, but you're illustrating what it's like to be in a commercial cult. Why do you need to have that recognition? You probably didn't before you got into multi-level marketing. And then they sell it as an asset, as a benefit, as something that is so good. We really respect you. No. They're cultivating dependency in you. They're making you feel like you should be grateful for them saying your name or shouting you out. Like, what the fuck have you done? You sold a product? Like, really? There's more, there's better intrinsic things of, I understand getting some kind of recognition or feeling appreciated, but this is just pure manipulation. It's just so weird that that's how you see it. Like, you were selling Redken products and they never said, oh, Mandy Sue, you've been selling all these products. Good for you. I am a poet and sometimes I know it. Like, why would you need that? It's just so stupid. No company would do that because it's just dumb. Like, it's just weird. And I know you don't see it yet, and I hope you do. And I hope other people do too.
Monat is it. Monat is the product line you want. We can get into the ingredients hardcore. Like Christina was saying, there's products for every person, but I will tell you the clinical line, it is designed for every hair type. Every hair type.
I was like this. I lost my shit over Monat.
I actually stopped really using all the other stuff. We have Renew for hydration. We have volume. We have kids.
What the fuck did I say? The kids line, the junior line detangler was the best ever. Like, people had tried every other kind of product and they could never find anything. And my goodness, they put on the junior detangler after their kids come out of the swimming pool and the comb just slips through easily. Because we would also buy the junior line too, just to try it. So we could say, you know what? You don't even have to have kids. You could just use the junior line because the shampoo, it smells so fruity. It's like a pina colada. Holy fuck, if she says it, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because we said that too. This is just so weird that this is still going on.
Line. We have a men's line. We have all these products. But for me,
the men's line was the black. It was just all like labeled black. And there is the most popular, well, the only one when I was in, it was called the Black 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. It was very minty. It had so much mint, and sometimes it would like burn people's scalp, or like it felt like it was burning. And then also in their eyes, their eyes would really water. And I remember I liked it. I thought it was great, but I know other people were like, whew, this is too strong. Black 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. They had the black groom styling clay, which was the only kind of styling thing they had. They had a gel later on, but it was not just men's. Oh, and then they got shave stuff. Oh, it was so stupid too. I remember fucking Stuart McMillan and Rear Donata for Movember. Oh my God. You would never know that Monat predominantly sold to women with the shit these two were up to all the time.
My constant everyday routine was the scalp care collection. The scrub, the rinse, the clinical. Scrub, rinse, clinical. And
scrub, rinse, clinical. Scrub, rinse, clinical. Scrub, rinse, clinical. Scrub, rinse, clinical. Scrub, rinse, clinical.
It was just rinse, rather, and repeat.
Rinse, rather, repeat. rinse, rather repeat. Life after MLM.
And I want you guys to know, as a hairstylist, I love the cohesiveness. I love that it doesn't look like a Christmas ornament. A Christmas ornament in my bathroom.
Bathroom. This is my different kinds of shampoo. Holy shit, there's a Christmas ornament in my shower.
Right? It's like, oh, look at all this stuff from all these different brands, because I guarantee you that's what most of your shampoos look like underneath that bathroom cabinet.
And it's all about appearances. You want it all to blend. You want it to be aesthetically pleasing. And why would you want to be cluttering your bathroom up with toxic, chemically laden, boiled chemicals in a vat that looks like a Christmas ornament? We don't do Christmas here at Monat. No Christmas ornaments for you. We want it all cohesive. We want it all to look the same. We want it all to be exactly like Monat.
You literally
My name is Julie Anderson. Will you join my pyramid scheme?
have all of the other brands, and it's just a hot freaking mess. You guys, no. Do not do that anymore to yourself. You don't need to. You shouldn't be doing.
Why? You can have different brands of hair products and that's not good. I gotta pluck my eyebrows. I got furry eyebrows. It's amazing that I do, because I grew up, like, I was born in 1975. So I went through that early 90s stage of you just pluck it so it's just this thin. And I have friends where their eyebrows didn't grow back. I'm lucky. I don't know what to do with them sometimes. Oh my God. So how stupid is this though? It's like, you guys, you don't want to do, why? Nobody cares. What a shallow existence. What a privileged existence. Where are you grateful for just small things? You're like, no, my bottles all have to be the same color. Mommy dearest is going to come and smack you with the wire clothes hanger. I said only wood clothes hangers. Mommy dearest is going to come afterwards while you're sleeping and put an X39 below your belly button. What's informed consent? No. It's a LifeWave reference if you don't know what I'm going on about. God forbid, LifeWave's on my radar now. It'll be like popping up everywhere.
Your bloodstream is your scalp, and scalp is skin, and your skin is very important. It's the biggest.
Whoa, your bloodstream is scalp and your scalp is skin. Your bloodstream is scalp and your scalp is skin. That's how it goes. Your bloodstream is scalp. Okay. The bloodstream scalp barrier mirrors the gut-brain barrier. Oh, we're going to blend all multi-level marketing companies up together now and be like thoroughly rattled.
And your scalp ages 6 times faster than your entire skin's body. So
you're what? Where the fuck are you pulling out all this information from?
guys, be careful on what you're entering into the scalp. And I know that was like,
be careful what you're entering into the scalp. Oh, fuck, I love this. I'm in my glory right now. Oh, things enter in. They might just fall in. Does it really mean anything if it just slipped in? It just entered in. Enter Sandman. Exit light. Enter that. Was it? I've even forgotten Metallica. That's how fucked up my brain is now. I can't even remember Enter Sandman.
whoa, hold on, Mandy, like slow down. But you guys, I can go on and on. You know, here's the thing about the clinical line. Clinically tested by actual doctors, like, you know, scientific advisory board doctors. Okay?
But where's the scientific advisory board? Clinically tested. She's repeating things that have been, that's like she's heard, that she's been like taught, you know? And I don't even know if the scientific advisory board exists anymore, but she's so excited and jacked up. She just got lost in this. Oh, fuck. I used to do the same thing. Man, this is wild to see. This is what's going on. If your friend or family is selling Monat, This is what they put both feet in and they hit the ground running and they go all in. That's what they're going to sound like.
Okay, this has 4 ingredients that make it different.
Look at Rejuvenique oil, Procataline, Capixyl, and what the fuck is the fourth one?
And why it's different than Nioxin, why it's different than all the other brands.
You're not allowed to say that. I remember like, you know, even 2018, I think we had that little sheet. I've posted this in Instagram stories too. Like Monat is better than Nioxin and Rogaine. No harmful side effects with Monat.
Brands that make your hair grow. So very different. First of all, the first ingredient in this is Rejuvenique oil. Rejuvenique, the heaven above.
Fuck, I could sell Monat tomorrow.
Inside this infused oil, okay? That's going to nurture your scalp, okay? And then we have...
She had to look at her notes. I've been out since like January 2022, like officially out, but I was making content end of December 2021. I didn't even have to read my notes. I only missed that 4th ingredient. The fuck is that 4th ingredient?
our Capixyl, which
Red clover extract. I'm not even at the top of the fucking pyramid scheme, and I know that. This is unimpressive. Anti-MLM content creator, like 2 years out, can rattle off the ingredients. Fuck, I think I deserve a reward. An award. A reward, an award. Does it matter? We just redefine words anyway.
is made from a red clover. That is going to help an anti-inflammatory and stimulate. And then we have a pea extract, which is
Procataline, the pea extract. Fuck did I tell you? This is amazing.
from our UV protectant, sun damage. We actually
Oh yeah, that was the UVA, UVB sun protectant. Yeah, yeah.
have SPF in our product. Are you kidding? That's a big deal. When you're going outside, your hair can get sunburned. Absolutely, especially you blondies. Be careful. When you shampoo your hair, guess what you get? A UV protectant added. How rad is that? And then the
It's rad. It's so fucking rad.
other thing this has is the peppermint oil. That's going to help really stimulate, smell yummy.
Peppermint oil. No, there was some other fourth ingredient. I remember that wasn't maybe for this particular product, but there was 4 ingredients. That wasn't it.
Cooling sensation. It's so good, you guys. This clinical line is my go-to. I need you guys to be using it every single time you wash.
Well, how do you know? Somebody might not need it. They might be better off using this smoothing deep shampoo and conditioner. Maybe their hair is always frizzy. You know, that's the whole selling point of Monat.
Like Christina was saying, wash twice, very important. Wash the first time, suds up, it will not suds up. You're not going to get a bunch of bubbles on that hair. First wash is to remove buildup. Second wash is to actually cleanse the hair, okay? Even if you're using crappy shampoo, you guys, still wash twice.
Fuck, I don't know why, I feel like such a boss babe right now. Oh my God.
Always. You guys, and I obviously want you to know, like, it is so important to have clinical studies. That is huge, not just by our company. They went to other third parties, guys.
What ones? Like Harvard University back in 2017 when they were like, oops, we never actually meant the real Harvard. Oh, we don't mention that either. What are they? Do they also live with Bigfoot and capybara in the Rocky Mountains?
Huge, you guys. This is just, I literally get hot and sweaty in my face. And yes, I'm pregnant, but I want you guys to know that it's safe for pregnancy. It is.
Oh, okay. You're making more weird claims here. And you should be very careful when you start saying it's safe for pregnancy and then also saying cancer driven. Oh, fuck.
Safe for your child. It is safe. Literally, they say when I came into this brand and they actually asked me, hey, what do you think? What's missing? Are you kidding me? Thank you for asking me, a hairstylist who was like, you know what?
I hope you get out. They didn't ask you to reformulate it and they just listened to you and they input it. No, they didn't. This is a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. And I hope you get out.
I do think there are some things missing inside this brand. And so when Ray came to me and said, hey, Mandy, we want to start dabbling a little bit more into a lot more products. And I said, oh my gosh.
So really, he personally consulted you? That's so fucking amazing. It's almost like I don't believe it at all.
You guys are amazing. Thank you. And what's missing? They came to me and asked me these kind of questions. And I
Did they listen? Or was it just ego stroking so then you could tell this story? Or is it even real? And you just want to feel special and included because it was important for you to feel recognition somehow.
said, I gave them some stuff. And after
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't even think this happened. This is absurd. Come on.
signing on with some of the, the back end people with the scientific advisory board, I was able to talk with them inside the lab. And I was able to say to them, like, we need a collection that's going to do this, this, and this. And they listened to me. And you guys,
You're so full of shit. You're literally so full of shit. Anybody can see this. This is such a joke. This is Monat. This is Monat right now. Here we go. This is the top of the pyramid scheme. You guys, I was in a lab. They literally listened to me. They asked me, give me a break. Fuck, this is so brutal. I am so sorry for so many people that are stuck in this thing, and they're going to keep getting recruited into it, even as it eventually collapses. This is like the worst kind of lying too. It's like the kid with their hand in the cookie jar. It's like, I didn't take it. It's not me. It's like, you literally see them doing it, Fuck, sure this all happened.
guys, it took them 2 years to actually come out with a clinical line because they want to make sure it's right. What it takes to develop a
Thank goodness they consulted you. World renowned. Did you also go to the University Miami Miller School of Medicine?
plant-based, non-toxic, actual company products.
And look, at the reason why I'm going so hard is because you're at the top of this pyramid scheme. I want to see you wake up and get out, but because this behavior is ridiculous. What you're saying is you're outright lying, and when you're lying to try to recruit somebody into a pyramid scheme, when you're lying, you're purposefully deceiving people into this. This is going to haunt you if and when you wake up. This shit will eat you alive. Especially with how much damage you've inflicted on people. You don't even realize it. Or you might just accept it and be like, well, you know what? It really wasn't that bad. I don't know. But I know other people watching this, they're going to be waking up and they're going to be like, what the hell have I been a part of?
That do what they say. Thickens hair, stimulates hair, gives you the best shine. It literally does what it says. And you can read the ingredients. That's everything. It has a 12.
I can read the ingredients on shampoo as well. This is what most Gen Xers did when we'd go take a shit every morning after we drink our coffee, in the mouth, not pouring it on the scalp. You need something to read. You're so poor you don't even have a magazine, but you do have a shampoo bottle. And so we would bend over and read the ingredients on our shampoo bottle. There's a bit of historical information for you.
12-month expiration, that's a big deal. A 12-month shelf life in your shampoo. Guess what? If this was expired here in the next 10, if this was Olaplex or Redken, and they knew this was expiring in, guess, 2 months, they're going to send this to TJ Maxx, to Marshalls. They're going to send this over to Walmart, and they're going to say, sell it and make us a commission. Monat will just throw it away, recycle, and let it not go onto the shelves.
Wow, what a stand-up company. Unlike all these other ones.
Anywhere. Oh, okay, you guys, I can keep going and keep going, but I feel like I've talked way too long, but I just want you guys to know who Monat is owned by is a very big deal. We are not owned by a big manufacturing company. That's a big deal for.
This is what they're told and this is what they believe. They don't do any more research, and she didn't go on about the opportunity. She's just talking about the products, which I find interesting. But just about like how you have to buy them, not like going into how each of these products work in conjunction with each other and they work synergistically, and how the Rejuvenique oil. Well, maybe they did in the previous training with Ray or Donata. I missed that one. Maybe that was the first installment. This might be part 2 of the unfolding beauty school.
Just that alone is all you need to know, is like we own it, and we own it debt free, and we as market partners get to actually make money off of it. Like,
And that's a lie. You don't, because most people are losing money in Monat. Most people aren't making any money. You're making money, so therefore it's legitimate. Therefore, I'm making money, so that means you can too. Dial it back. Take a breath. Look at your own income disclosure statement. And it's not because people are just signing up for the discount. Even the ones that say they're just signing up for the discount, give them a year and a half after they wake up and exit. And they'll be like, holy fuck, I didn't just sign up for a discount. I did want to try to make some extra money. It's just that I couldn't. So then I just, suckled at the teak of Monat, the teak. That's the hardwood teat. And I'm like, no, you're right. I just really did just sign up for the discount. It's like, if you were just signing up for the discount, then you would be a VIP customer.
How cool is that we get that opportunity? Like, I never had another shampoo company buy me a car, take me on a trip. I've never had.
Lying right there too. They never bought you a car. So that is bullshit. You have just uttered more bullshit. Monat has not bought you a car. You have to maintain a certain rank. And I believe that it is market mentor, MM. And you have to maintain that rank for, I think, 3 months before then you qualify to then get a payment on a car. So then, and then there's levels of payment. This is what it was like when I was in Monat. So you could get, like, I'm just going to pull these numbers out of my ass. $800 a month, $1,200 a month, or $1,500 a month. That has to go if you maintain your status, your rank for that month. Because each month we all get reset to 0 and you got to rank up again. And the only reason you rank up is because the people below you are spending money and recruiting others, and their people below them are spending money as well. So you can rank up. And then you have to purchase a car that's a white. It's always got to be white in Canada and the US anyway. It was like a white, whatever fancy car. And then it has to be at least 5 years old. Can't be any like older than that. And then Monat will give you that payment so that you can apply it to pay off your vehicle. So they're not giving you a free car. They're not paying for your car. You can't say this shit. This is misleading. This is deceptive. The other shit I get when we're brainwashed and we say this stuff, but this is wrong. And you know it's wrong. And you're saying it anyway. Which leads me to suspect, how much of this stuff do you know? And you're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it anyway. I deserve to be at the top of this thing. Nope. Not going to fly. This is a lie. Fuck, I'm on fire today.
Hair care brand work in my hair the way it has. Like, this is shiny hair. This is what? Like, blondes don't have shiny hair. What are we talking about? Yeah, we do actually, because it comes from the inside out. So I encourage those that are watching right now.
It comes from the inside out, because you have to put it on the outside, but the outside, it goes onto the inside, and then on the inside of your bloodstream in 1.2 seconds. And then the bloodstream is the scalp, which is the skin. Bada bing, bada boom.
If you've never been a customer before, get with your person and become a customer right this second, because your bloodstream matters. Your bloodstream matters. Okay. Bloodstream matters. Your bloodstream matters. Okay. Get onto a good line that's actually non-toxic. Okay.
Your bloodstream matters.
Every other brand out there has cancer-driven ingredients. You're just throwing it.
Every other brand out there has cancer-driven ingredients. Lie. Another one.
On your body. Don't be doing that. Second thing is, if you want to come on and actually make money with our brand, guess what? It's so cool. You shampoo your hair, it goes down the drain, and then you shampoo again, goes down the drain. Consumable, you're constantly going to be able to make more money. Because
not as much with high altitude potatoes, Mandy Sue. I've got a new opportunity coming July 31st, 2024. You want to talk consumable? You haven't seen potatoes.
people are going to rebuy this. It does last a long time, 3 to 6 months. Okay. Inside our Scalp Facial Lounge, we get through about 200 clients with this. You guys, it's crazy. And guess what we also do? We dilute it because it's so concentrated. We dilute it with alkaline water, which helps level out your pH levels. So you guys.
I thought it was reverse osmosis water. Is that also alkaline? Can you imagine if they do sign some agreement with like Kangen? God, that would be so funny. 2 cults intermingle. The bloodstream matters. Bloodstreams matter.
There's so much with this, but I want to encourage you guys, so whenever you go into a store and you're about to buy the shampoo in that aisle, no, do not do it. Think of us first, okay?
The desperation. Wow. Don't do it. This is just one MLM. Don't do it. As soon as you do it, just think of us instead. Holy fucking, take a chill pill.
Think of, oh, Johnson & Johnson owns that. L'Oreal owns that. Procter & Gamble owns it.
Yeah, and everybody's thinking, oh, Monat owns this. Get me the fuck away from here. Because I've been watching anti-MLM content. I don't want anything to do with this. Because one story is enough. One red flag is enough.
Do not do it, you guys. It's not worth it to you and your health, okay? And I hope this helps you guys. I really do. I love you guys. I'm here to help anytime you need me. I do love scalp health. It is everything to me. It's my whole world. And I have to tell you, I thank Monat.
It's not. It's Monat is your whole world right now. I hope you get out and do your business, you know, actual business, and get the fuck away from this. But Monat, look, it's like, actually, it's because of Monat. It's always. All hail the god of Monat, or whatever multi-level marketing company that you're in, you know?
For being able to put that in front of my eyes, to be able to see as a hairstylist, as a product lover, as a little hair slut that I used to be, because I used it all, tried it all. I dabbled into everything you could think of.
Fucking gross. You know what? Again, shame on you. You got to say hair slut. I was a hair slut. You are also a slut. You know, you're not even a promiscuous. You're not promiscuous. You're not a sex worker. You're a fucking slut if you buy other products other than Monat. Fuck you. This is sloppy shit. How fucking weak is this? I am clicking. I am so fucking mad. We are about empowering women. I love you guys so much. I was a hair slut. Fuck, I can't even talk. Implying that you are also a slut. A hair slut. Because you just bought all these other products from various brands. That's slutty fucking behavior. Kind of like commercial prostitution that the CEO himself, or the person who owns it, Louis Urdanata, was talking about on that live video. See? The truth always peeks out here and there. Wow, you were a hair slut. It's important to point this out, because this isn't just being like funny or self-deprecating to make a point. This is manipulative, and that's what purpose it's serving. It's to be saying, if you don't fall in line, you are also this way. You can use this to craft your story and be like, oh, how silly and ridiculous I was. I was a hair slut, but I'm so much more pure now by being part of this Monat company. All of my products look the same. Fucking weird. Hair slut. Are you fucking kidding me?
And no longer do I do that. Okay, I'm not a hair slut anymore. It feels kind of cool. Anyways, guys.
I don't even know what to say. This has taken so many twists and turns. I don't know what the fuck to say.
You guys enjoyed this. Thank you for listening. Obviously, Krista, girlfriend.
Oh my gosh. I love you. Thank you guys both so much. That was so,
Oh my God. It sounds like you're so into this.
so good. I want to go live right now. I want to make reels right now. I want to post about things. I want to share about things. I'm like, I know.
Are you going to talk about how you were a hair slut too, and how all women are hair sluts? It's so empowering. I think that would be a fantastic idea to make reels, and like a whole bunch of stories too. Talk in a monotonous tone, because it comes across as more authoritative. Let's all be hair sluts together. Oh no, excuse me. In the past, I was a hair slut, but now I'm no longer a hair slut. That's just no way to be. Monat. It's all about empowering each other and lifting up other women.
How everyone feels the exact same way. This was so good. I feel like we just got like Monation's product education for the last like 7 years, like compiled.
You got a whole lot of diddly squat. That's what you got. It was a bunch of diddly squat. That wasn't even product education. That wasn't the fourth ingredient. There's another ingredient in there. That's not a lot of product education. That doesn't even encompass your entire line. Didn't even discuss about how to apply the masks. I don't even know how. This is probably why Monat is just limping along, blowing up in Australia. 7 years of Monations and product thing in this. No, it isn't at all. This was really stupid.
In 45 minutes, and it was so
You're like, because you've been going on for over 2.5 hours, Julie.
good. So good. So thank you both so much. Tomorrow, you guys, Wednesday is going to be all about the press. Okay. You know, a lot of people assume products are professional based on, like Mandy said, they're in salons, right? But they're also at Walmart. They're also at TJ Maxx. They're
like Monat is also on Amazon.
Also at all of these, you know, different places. Or they're in magazines. They have publications. We have been featured in every single magazine you can imagine for.
That's also a lie. Jesus Christ, this is sloppy. In every single magazine you can imagine. No, you aren't. Are you in National Geographic? Or are you in the direct selling news? Oh, the bastion of the industry right there. That publication. Oh, only the finest minds read that. Or was it in Forbes? Like every multi-level marketing company has an article in Forbes. You can't even make this shit up. Or it's like paid advertisements. It's like, it looks like it's been in there, but they just buy a spot in there. And so because it's been featured in a magazine that makes it what? An incredible product. It's endorsed by who? If somebody was just paid, they're like, I'll take $500 and talk about this, no problem. It doesn't mean that people are going to buy it. It doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't mean anything at all nowadays. It's in literally every magazine you can think of. No, it's not. No, it's not. You think it's candy coated, but it's not.
Honestly, a lot of our products, I would say almost every single one, has been featured.
Bullshit. It hasn't. Bullshit. Almost every single one.
Specifically, the IR line, everything that Mandy just shared has blown up all over. You guys,
you guys literally have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just astonished that you're able to get away with this now. Wow.
Products have been brought in to do, you know, used as the products for award shows.
These are all these awards behind her. Do you see this? Look at this. These are all these fucking Monat plaques. I had one. This is why I'm like such a disgruntled ex-Monat market partner. This will be the myth, the woman, the myth, the legend right here in front of you right now. I had one that was managing market builder. So that's why she's got them on it's the top shelf. All these fucking awards. Every time you rank up, you get a pin, you get another award. Ooh, your team made a lot of sales. Ooh, you get this freaking dinky trophy in the mail. You put it up behind you. So when you do your videos, you look more credible. Oh my God. I was in this company for 5 years. Wow.
And all different types of things, so many different times. I do not think that is something that is at the forefront of our brand, because we
Jesus Christ, just spit it out, woman. What the fuck are you trying to say?
really truly are just so focused on helping people. But tomorrow, we're going to talk about helping people. Our entire gratitude department that is truly built around giving back, serving, helping. You guys are going to learn all about that with the founder of that department and the owner's daughter.
Owner's daughter, her name is, it's not like Louie, it was like Lou. I think her name was Lou. And I remember everybody liked her. She was like so kind and nice. And she was always about giving back to people. And I remember at Monations this one year, I think it must have been the only one that I actually attended. So that must have been in Columbus. And look underneath your seat, and you'd like look underneath your seat and it was a fake $1 bill. And then you had to take this fake $1 bill and then you had to go back across the street to this other arena. And then you had to put it into a special box, whichever charity that you wanted to donate to. I mean, you're always paying for it in the end. And like, why the fuck are you making this so complicated? Like, it was so stupid. And I mean, and I was still in at the time. I was still like, this is amazing. This is awesome. But I thought that was like quite clunky and dumb. Like, what the fuck is this about? It's way more like virtue signaling. And it's like they have a gratitude department because it's the rhinestone flashing while creepy McCreeperson has his hand in your pocket taking all your money. Look at, we have a gratitude department. We're all about serving others. Don't look at our income disclosure statement at all. No, don't look at that. Look at this. We're all about serving others and pouring into you and pouring into each other. Holy shit. This is fucking nuts.
Ray's sister, Lou Urdaneta, and I will be joining her.
Lou Urdaneta. She's probably named after her dad, Louis. I hope she wakes up. Or she's probably understands what's going on too.
Her sharing all about those things, you guys.
So what does this have to do with beauty school? Gratitude and serving it? Oh yeah, it doesn't. It's just another rebranding of some weird thing. It's more of Monat indoctrination and you're calling it beauty school. And then you have all these people on this poster. Oh God. It's so weird. I wonder how Monat Canada is doing. I've avoided looking into, I've unfriended a lot of people. I'm like, I can't even fucking handle looking at what they're doing. I want to see them get out. I want to see you get out. Stop this. The fuck are you doing? This is so dumb. You're better than this.
Stats on the millions and millions and millions of dollars that have been donated and given back. I mean, we do not go on.
No, it has been taken because Monat has defrauded thousands and thousands and thousands of Monat market partners over the years. They're not doing a service. This isn't gratitude. This is trying to cover their tracks like every other multi-level marketing company likes to do. Over 99% of people are losing. How many people in your downline are at the same rank as you? And is it because they just have such a terrible mindset? They don't work as hard as you? That's what you believe. That's what you all believe. And yet at the same time, you're like, oh, we give back to all these other people. What about your own downline? How many people who have left Monat that you don't do a fucking live video about? Or you flex that they're stupid or they didn't try enough? Do you think that's leadership? Do you think that makes you look powerful? Do you think that doesn't make you look desperate? You're in a pyramid scheme and you're in a commercial cult. And I hope you wake up and I hope you get out.
A trip. We do not go anywhere without doing some sort of gratitude mission.
Except for your downline, except for the vast majority of participants in the Monat multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. We don't do anything for them. But for others, because it looks good in the press. Oh, we do. Just trust us, because all of us people at the top of the pyramid scheme, when we go on these various leadership retreats, until we get terminated, and then we go over to Amare or whatever olive tree people, or whatever multi-level marketing company is next. Which one of you is next? That's what I want to know. This will be on the record. This video is going to stand. We'll see. You'll say the same things over and over and over again until hopefully one day you wake up, and maybe you'll be forced to wake up because your downline will be like, I'm out. You're doing all this shit and you're taking no accountability. I am sick and tired of being spoken to like this. I am sick and tired of having to wake up on a Saturday morning and have to listen to these bullshit calls where I could go back onto anti-MLM content and find more accurate information about Monat that can actually help me grow my multi-level marketing business than your bullshit. I'm out. I see now. MLM, it's a scam. It's fraud. That constantly eroding downline where more and more people are just refusing to purchase from any multi-level marketing company. Maybe that might force you to wake up because a lot of people are being hurt.
So I really, really am excited for you guys to get educated on that and just see how many publications and where Monat has been featured.
They're on my channel. They're featured on the Canadian podcast documentary that I was on, Canada Land Commons podcast as well.
When Julie got started with Monat in 2017, she was one of the first people in her small community of Crow's Nest Pass, Alberta, to be a Monat marketing partner. So she started churning out content to try to drum up interest.
I'm taking the same kind of work ethic that I did with triathlon, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to do the exact same thing with this. And because of that, I was able to recruit like a lot of people and like get a lot of customers because I was just hammering it in the different Facebook groups. But predominantly the people that I recruited were strangers just from like making pieces of content on Facebook. And then I branched like onto Instagram and then TikTok, but it was predominantly Facebook. And I really liked doing that. I thought it was like really cool that you could create something and then somebody would identify with it. I was like, this is my hair. Look at how great it looks, and really cringy photos. I figured out ways where I could just like bend close to my window and like put my hands underneath my hair to make it look even better. Hi, my name is Julie Anderson, and I'm going to show you how to do an oil treatment for your hair. Why should you?
Within a few years, Julie would be spending almost all her waking hours and hundreds of dollars every month chasing the dream that Monat was selling her.
Gets it really shiny.
And if you go onto Instagram or my TikTok, I have a link, and it just has all the interviews that I've done and been a part of. And I've mentioned Monat in all of them. Those are some other publications you could look up. There's other people that have been speaking out against Monat as well.
In literally everywhere, all over the globe. So anyways, get ready for that tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of really
If you say really a whole bunch of times, it means it's a fact.
amazing content for you guys. So anyways, again,
Imagine all these people. You're going to like talk about like, we were featured in Forbes. We were featured we got the Stevie Award. Oh, Monat always wins some fucking award called the Stevie Award. They probably purchased these things. It's so stupid. And then you see all these Monat market partners, just like I did. I'd be posting. It's like, oh, we have this gratitude. We, we gave money to veterans. Oh yeah, Monat loves to exploit veterans. Virtue signal about how much money they give to veterans. Can't even make this shit up. This is part of beauty school. It's not really beauty school. It's like a Monat multi-level marketing company, but we don't really know what reverse osmosis is, water, but we know that there's an empty molecule, and 2 out of 3 of us anyway are professional hairstylists. Trust me. And one of us is wearing a big dumb hat. Holy fuck.
thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Christina. I love you guys. I hope you guys took notes. I will be getting the replay out. It will be in the board. For those of you guys who have not got the board link is going to have the graphics. It's going to have the link to tune in, and it's going to have all the replays. Okay. This is going to be something. Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. You guys go there. That is where you're going to get all the information. I'll be posting a graphic and putting the graphic in there for tomorrow's call. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in this morning. Hope you took away as much as I did.
What did you take away? Nothing. This is nothing. This was a nothing burger. Fucking Monat.
I love you all. Bye.
That's it. That's it. We made it through. It's under 3 hours. I can't even believe it. If you are somebody who has been in Monat and you're exiting, whatever that looks like, whatever stage you're at, you're like, okay, I don't want anything to do with this anymore. I want to get out. I just don't know how to do it. Or maybe you are already well on your way. You've already removed yourself from a variety of groups. Unpacking from this, actually unpacking, deprogramming from being part of a multi-level marketing cult can be intense. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. You're going to see people in comment sections of my videos and other anti-MLM content creators' videos that are offering you encouragement and support. It takes so much to be able to face and to see what MLMs are, because the conditioning is so strong. You can really love the products, and you put so much time into watching ridiculous trainings. These are considered trainings, and it was just absurd babble. Nothing happened. And then like throwing around shame fast and loose, like the hair slut. Really? You're so desperate you have to use that? Still didn't figure out what that fourth ingredient was with Monat. It's driving me nuts. I'll think of it at 2 a.m. I'll think of it at some other point. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who leaves comments. And thank you to all anti-MLM content creators in every social media platform, wherever you are. It's making a difference. And I hope that Monat is the next MLM to fall. I'll see you in the next video.